just overshoot the single. Jimmy doesn't care. Jimmy just looks to eat this up to make the semi-finals for the second time. Adam Gablas has been eliminated. Keep us guessing. This time he's trying to leave double 18. He knows best, and he takes the lead. He's 2 darts away from a Super Series final. He's 1 dart away. He doesn't need any more darts. Jeff Smith makes the Series 11 final. Is Usher losing his cool a little bit here?
Oh, absolutely. Right now, I'd say the head's gone, and you don't have long to recover. It is very, very short form at darts. Vansky's halfway to victory.
He only needs 1 more. Jimmy Vansky is yet again into a Modus Super Series final.
Flashback vibes. Can Jimmy Vansky do the same? Just needs the 1 treble here on the 19s. Finds it. For the ball.
101! Oh, unlucky. A lot of pressure on it. He's going to split it. 2 darts for double 4 for the match.
Game! Go! And the Modus Super Series 11 champion!
Jeff Smith!
Well, welcome back, and I just got to re-announce here that if you usually watch the Super Series on Pluto TV, please switch over now to continue watching back to Pluto TV. For all our other viewers around the globe, refresh your YouTube stream to continue watching us here at the Super Series. So that's the formalities out of the way. You join us in its group. Game 5 of the day
against George to throw
here
first.
in Group A on Monday, day 1. And if you have just joined us, Boris Kirchmar before the break had a 4-1 win over Tom Sykes, the 2 favourites for Group A.
45.
I've had their first encounter with Kirchmar coming out for 4-1 winner. Now we see Robert Thornton
100.
taking on George Munios from Greece, and both were a little out of sorts in their first
78.
matches. Munios did get 3 legs and only went down 4-3, but Thornton went down 4-1 to Tom Sykes in our opening game of the day, and
100.
I'm sure he's been out on the practice board working hard before he comes in for this, his second match of the day.
100.
Well, that's the first maximum of this match. 180 for George.
95.
Yeah, his first 180 here at the live lounge. He did have a nice 117 shot out in his first match as well. So he's done his. He started to tick off the boxes, the little personal goals that you want to achieve. A nice 10 plus finish, and now
Georgie
the
requires
180's on the board. He's got legs on the board as well in his last game, so he's getting there to where he needs to be. And it's all settling for you.
It is indeed, and now he finds himself looking at double 10 for the first leg of the match.
57.
Can't find it.
Robert, you require 146.
Good dart. Can't follow.
110.
Yeah, it's
Georgia
not a usual
required
way. He's only going to get
20.
one dart at it, isn't he? So he went for the other treble 20 to try and get a dart at double 13, but it hasn't
Game shot in
happened.
the first
And
leg, George
Munoz, you have to say, is starting to settle nicely here in the live lounge on his first.
Second leg is Robert to throw
Visit.
first. Game on.
Yeah, hold a throw there. 17 dart leg. Yeah, seems to be settling quite quickly, doesn't he, Scott?
55.
Debut, of course.
Yeah, well, he's doing all the right things to settle quickly, isn't he? He's getting legs on the board in his last match. He's ticking things off the box, like I said.
60.
And yeah, he seems to be enjoying himself.
97.
It's a good last start from Robert. Finds treble 19. Ticks it out nicely.
59.
Thornton, we know, is an absolute. He's a little Jack Russell. He's a terrier. He's always biting at your heels. He's always there and
137.
thereabouts, isn't he? He doesn't go away. And sometimes you see him gesticulating between throws at himself and how angry he is with himself, and that's the way he kind of plays,
43.
and that's the way he's always done it. And very successful career he's had.
Yeah, wears his heart on his
58.
sleeve. You know exactly how he's thinking. Doesn't hold back, does he, on that hockey?
Becoming a world champion with the world seniors.
140. Robert, you require
Obviously,
154.
he was a world master back in 2007, I think it was. He won the BDO World Masters, and which kind of flushed him onto the screens and made him a kind of household name. And obviously went over to the PDC, and his exploits over there saw him become an even bigger name.
Yeah, with the seniors, he
42.
won
Robert,
the
you require
inaugural
72.
first one in 22 and then in 23. Can you take this out?
Game
finds
shot
a
the
tops.
second
He
leg,
loves
Robert
tops.
Thornton.
Yeah, for a little man in stature, you would have thought a double down the bottom of the
Third
board
leg
would
is
be a
George
little
to
bit
throw
better. And I
first.
don't mean that in a rude way,
Game
Robert,
on.
if you watch this back. But yeah, no, he's sort of the king of tops, isn't he? It's just on a string, isn't it?
Yeah, if you see him left on top, sure.
100.
You fear the worst, I'm afraid. It's not very often that he misses it.
140.
He's really starting to get into the groove here.
$100.
He does use a particularly grippy dart, and I know that he does wear the grip out on his dart very quickly. One, because of the weight of the dart being
81.
26 and clattering together. It does wear the tungsten the amount that these guys play. That type of grip that he has. So I know that he refreshes a set and
140.
changes sets so that the grip stays lovely and sort of grippy on his fingers, because he puts his whole hand on the barrel
140.
and
George, you require
gets
161.
the purchase on the dart as he releases.
$50. Robert, you require 140.
I went for the bullseye there. Couldn't find it. And this won't go either. So
45.
George will have a shot.
George, you require
the
111.
111.
Yeah, he wanted a ton there was the minimum requirement for Thornton, and once he strayed into the 5, it made it difficult. So 51 now, goes the 11 route. It's double top.
Game shot
Thornton
the third
shaking his
leg,
head in the
George
background, and
Munoz.
that's why Munoz takes out another ton plus finish. He really is starting to
leg is
play his way
Robert to
into
throw
this group,
first.
isn't he?
Game
Early
on.
doors here.
He is indeed. And like 117 in his first game. Check out. And 111 there.
180.
As Robert Thornton hits a maximum. It's one apiece now in this match.
59. $83.
That was a 15 dart leg as well
100.
by George in the previous leg. So he's really starting to find his rhythm, isn't he?
60.
And he leads this match by 2 legs to 1, but there's a 10-point difference in averages
45.
as it stands at the moment. Around the 85 for George and the 94
121.
for Thornton.
$100. Robert, you require 57.
57 then. Tops. Finds
Game
it
shot
again.
in the fourth leg,
He's so
Robert
comfortable on that
Thornton.
tops, isn't he? Levels the match at 2 apiece.
Fifth leg, it's George to
Yeah,
go
nicely
first.
done there from Thornton.
Game on.
14 dart leg as well.
So rub of the face with the towel. Looks like he's feeling the heat up there. In
81.
the live lounge this morning.
Does get us up there with them lights. Hotter in the summer, obviously. You've got the
43.
heat of the place as well on top of the lights. It still gets very hot up there.
Yeah, we can't have any air conditioning on in the auditorium or in
100.
the where the players play because of the draft and the suction and the blowing of the air conditioning. Although it makes it more comfortable to play in the
60.
conditions, but unfortunately, the air movement doesn't suit the players and a darted environment, which is why we don't play darts outside.
180.
Now another maximum there from George. His second of this match.
76.
Playing some good
George
stuff
require
here.
140.
140 then. Won't go this time, but he is in control of this leg.
60.
Thornton back on 3-2-2.
I've noticed it a few times when he's got those 2 darts, Modus, in front of the treble 20.
85.
He has such a
George
kind of
require
looping throw. He
80.
has a dart that will go over the top with the trajectory. So he doesn't move away like most other players would.
Game shot in the fifth leg.
Great
George
double in.
Munoz.
From George Munoz. Takes it out. Takes the 80 out.
Sixth leg is
Leads
Robert
this
to
match
go
by 3 legs
first.
to 2.
Game
A
on.
15 dart leg there as well. Really is the surprise of the bunch at the moment.
60.
Yeah, he really is. He's doing all the right things to make himself play better. Give himself the confidence to do it. Nice little 80 there.
60.
3 from 6 on the doubles. 50% so far. Not too shabby indeed.
180.
Thornton's on 2 from 2. But his aggravation seems to be getting to the double first. Not hitting it when he's there.
80.
Yeah, bounce out there as well for George, yeah. As Robert hits the maximum in his previous
91.
throw. And a good find. The treble 17 there to leave himself the big fish.
45. Robert, you require 170.
It's not to be,
55.
but he will be back. Averages at the moment, 84.43 for George, 91.19 for Robert. And yet he trails.
42. Robert, you require
Yeah, all
150.
the indicators would say he's favourite for this. Back to that tops. He's
95.
he was 2 from 2. He's now 2 from 3, but with Munoz way back on 274, he has nothing to fear
81.
just yet in this
Robert,
leg.
you require 20.
Yeah, you feel this is going to a deciding
Game shot in the
leg,
sixth
and
leg,
it is
Robert
indeed.
Thornton.
Takes out the double 10 And we do go into that deciding leg.
Seventh and
George
final
having the
leg, it's
darts,
George to
so
throw first.
potentially
Game on.
the favourite, or has the advantage. Still all to do.
He still needs to get over the line and get that first win under
60.
his belt, doesn't he, George? And you feel that he can go on again if he gets, and particularly against the clientele of
85.
such like Mr. Thornton, he will be over the moon with Modus.
Yeah, both these matches have gone the distance.
60.
So he really is making a bit of a nuisance of himself, isn't he?
140. $100. $90.
Now that's unlucky darts, that is. That's a left-handed 180.
Yeah, extremely unlucky. Bit of the main Mardle lateral drift there into the treble 5.
100.
It really is neck and neck in this match, in this leg.
100.
Thornton has taken the lead, though, taken the advantage.
55.
As he returns for
Robert, you
86
require
for the
86.
match.
Double 7 for the match.
72.
And you can see what he thought
George,
of that.
you require 126.
That's an opportunity now for George. 19s is the target. Needs to find the treble 19 to leave the bullseye. That looks a little bit of an awkward dart, doesn't it? He can't find the treble 19, so Thornton
98.
back for double
Robert, you
7.
require 14.
Splits it. One left in hand.
Game shot.
Oh, and he
the
makes
match,
sure
Robert
with that one
Thornton.
left in hand. Big smiles from Robert Thornton. Once again, Modus really performing nicely, putting some legs on the board once more. An 82 average, and he's up in his game, is Modus, but it's Robert Thornton that takes this one. We head off into a short break, and when we return, Jake Jones will be taking on the Swede, Daniel Larsson.
Welcome back to the Modus Super Series here at Portsmouth, live on Pluto TV. Before the break, we saw a 4-3 victory for Robert Thornton over George Munoz of Greece. Close encounter there. At this one now, we see Jake Jones and Daniel Larson take to the stage. This could be a very interesting game as well. Larson winning his first one against George, 4-3, a tight encounter.
First leg is Jake to throw first.
And Jake
Game on.
losing his first to the incredible Boris Kritschmar. 4-0 defeat. Didn't do much wrong really, but never got a chance at the double
96.
104 average for Boris in his last game
60.
against Tom Sykes. He's really the man of the moment, is Boris, so no disgrace there for Jake at all.
45.
Yeah, Jake was a bit unfortunate to drop on Boris in his first game.
55.
He kind of had a good couple of legs, didn't he, with Boris at the start of the match, but just got worn down a little in the latter end of the game.
Yeah, didn't get a shot at the double, did he?
137.
Left himself a chance on a couple of occasions, but Boris didn't allow him in. This is debut as well for Jake Jones.
60.
Jake leaving himself 160
45.
after 12.
Jake, you require 160.
Two treble 20s for tops here. Well, it can't be done this time. Throws short of the treble 20 bed.
51.
Yeah, a bit of a mixed bag that from Jake Jones, and it offers an opportunity to Larson, and Larson here is wading right in with a 180 to leave 24. Now the 109 and the holder throw under threat here.
Can't find the treble 19. So
49. Daniel, you
superb
require
shot from Larson.
24.
and leaves himself double 12 for that break of throw. Double 6 then.
18.
Well, he hasn't gone. An opportunity
Jake, you
missed
require
there by
60.
Larson.
Yeah, an opportunity Jones would not have been expecting to get. So these you have to lap up and take.
Game
And
shot
take
first
it,
leg.
he
Jake
does.
Jones.
Jake Jones gets his first leg on the board here on Monday morning.
Second leg is
On
Daniel
debut.
to go first. Game on.
He's young in age, but has masses of experience from his youth days and in our day around the BDO, which is
57.
no longer around, and Jake was sort of coming through then and being a bit of a wonder kid in his
46.
early years, around 13, 14, 15. So had a bit of time out. It's kind of got a young family, so that does take precedent. And setting up home and everything
134.
does get in the way of a darting career, but now he's on his way back. And it's just a process, isn't it, Trina, where you've just got to find your way back in when you've had such a
140.
break to then come back. Yes, everybody knows you and expects from the time before, but that's kind of gone by the wayside. It's like having to start again, isn't it?
It is, and like I say, he did have a Pro Tour card. So, you know, and just he lost that about 3 years ago now, and like you say, family took over. His wife
56.
Kimberly at
Daniel,
home
you require
watching.
170.
There's Ayla Rose, who's 10. And he's got 2 twin boys, Oscar and Ollie, aged 7. So
134.
it's keeping busy in the family.
Yeah, and I'm sure they're watching their dad and feeling super, super proud to see him back on the big screen. Maybe
102.
it's something they don't remember
Daniel,
from
you
before.
require
Who knows?
36.
But it's always been something about Jake I've always really liked.
Game shot
So
the
it's
second
great to
leg.
see him back for
Daniel
me.
Larson.
Larson levels it up there with a double 18 at 1-1. Jake is
Third leg
always.
is Jake to throw
Jake
first.
used to be a
Game
player,
on.
as a young player, throwing really quickly. And he has changed his throw a little bit to become more of a solid player as well. But he had a
41.
bit of dartitis along the way as well. But it all takes time to get over. You've got to have everything right in between the ears. And he is mentally quite strong on the dartboard.
137.
It's Jake Jones, and I'm just pleased to see him back. I'm pleased to see him back competing at a level where, you know, this is going to drive him on. No matter what happens this week to him,
100.
it's massive for him to be here. And then just like this is like dangling the carrot for him. And can he get back to it? And can he continue on in the vein that he is?
100.
Yeah, he's picking up, doing quite a bit on the ADC circuit, which is how he's got here, how he's qualified to be here.
140.
He's a scaffolder by trade. I don't envy him at all, especially with the cold coming in now. Them poles are going to be really cold.
140.
Yeah, that explains the broad shoulders then. That would explain that. But it's just always been an all-round kind of nice guy for me in and around darts.
45.
And
Daniel, you require 124.
it would be nice. It would be nice to see him back to his best.
Bullseye then. Well, decides not to
84.
go for it. There's Jones on 175. There was no need, so sensibly sets it up.
Well, if he did go for it, that was the biggest miss I've ever seen on the bullseye here at the Super Series. So we'll go with the
55.
laid up
Daniel, you
there.
require 40.
I'm sure he'll agree with that, even if he wasn't. Top cent, double 10.
Game
Double
shot
10 he
the third
finds with his
leg.
second
Daniel
dart.
Larson.
Breaks the throw of Jake Jones and moves into a 2-1 league. 14 dart
Fourth
leg
leg
there
is Daniel to throw
for
first.
Daniel Larson.
Game on.
Yeah, break a throw to take a 2-1 lead for Larson, and Jones once again
140.
having his route laid out well and truly for him. He's got to up his game a
59.
little if he's going to live with Larson in this one. Everybody seems to be bringing the good stuff against Jake Jones.
140.
Larson now up on 102 average for the 3 legs that we have. And Jake back on 75. Just feeling a little
45.
wounded.
Yeah, just not quite got it together, has he, in this match so far. Just a solitary leg to his name.
57.
Daniel is producing some fantastic stuff here. Leaves himself on 164 after 9.
The way that Super Series works, though,
59. Daniel,
get no
require
let up here.
164.
so if you're struggling in a game, say, with Daniel Larson, who is absolutely flying and found his mojo here after that last leg.
96.
And, yeah, it's not going to get easier for Jake Jones. His next game's against Robert Thornton. And the big matches just keep coming.
Well, it's a great lineup, isn't it, this week?
59.
And
Daniel, you require 68.
it's a tough group. Now he finds the treble 20. Can he find the double 4 for a 3-1 lead?
60.
He can't, goes further away from the target, but he will be back.
Yeah, Jones in no real position to do any damage. It's just be a practice throw here to try and get him ready for the next leg.
125.
And he,
Daniel require
it
8.
was looking like a 180 all day, but he had a big deflection there and was a little unlucky.
Double
Game
two
shot in the fourth
is
leg.
found
Daniel
by Daniel
Larson.
Larson. Moves into a 3-1 lead and a 17 dart leg
Fifth leg
there.
is Jake to throw first. Game on.
He's definitely in control, averaging 95.14 for Daniel, 74.90 for Jake.
58.
Troubleless visit there from Jake. Opens the door for Larson, and
121.
when your luck's out, everybody else seems to be hitting trebles when you're not. You'll be all over it, and it's not
60.
quite going your way. And I think we've both been there, Trina, and know how Jones feels.
Yeah, when they're not going, it's so frustrating to try and put things right.
140.
Yeah, it's a lovely game and feels a very easy game when things are going right. It starts to play you up between the ears
80.
when it isn't. And a wry smile there from Jake, but inside, that won't be what he's feeling.
Well, leaves himself 303, so should go 19's route here.
39.
Yeah, he should. He is a good counter, is Jake. Let's go on the right way. Needs a treble. Not to be. He'll head back to the top.
58.
And unfortunately has another troubleless visit.
$100.
Needs to find a treble.
57.
He
Daniel,
can't.
you require 101.
So 101 now for Larson for the match. And went for the treble 14 there. but
53.
couldn't find it. He will be back though. Wants 48 when he returns.
$96. Daniel, you require 48.
Well, applies a bit of pressure to this 48 of Larson, does Jones.
Game
It's
shot.
double
And the
16
match, Daniel
goes for the
Larson.
match with Daniel Larson. He makes it 2 out of 2 here in Group A this morning, and he'll be pleased with that. Here come the stats, a 93 average again for Larson. He ran 100 there, and a lot of that game at the start did the damage then. We'll head off into a short break, and on our return, we'll see Tom Sykes taking on George Muniz.
$54. Charlie McGuire, 164. $44. $32. Charlie require 120.
Well, 120. He's got a fair, at least 2 handfuls of this. Just needs to stay
60.
there. That's a good shot. Halves his score. Leaves himself on a 2-darter.
$26. Charlie
Time on his
require
side
60.
to become back-to-back singles champion.
$40.
Definitely a couple of nerves in those last 2 darts. but he'll be coming back.
It's the moment he's been in before this situation. Standing at the back of the stage,
Charlie
approaching the
required
Yoki with a
20.
chance to win the title.
He did this to win the first title, if you remember.
11.
I think he's gone.
Georgia
I think
require
he's gone to
118.
bust it, maybe. The first title he won, he wanted 20. He went 6-7-7 to win it. He had a chance to replicate it again.
Yeah, I get the feeling that was for a bust, and
39.
on that
Charlie
situation there, George
require
Gay wasn't even
9.
able to take it out going to the 18s on that switch.
Yeah, I think he just panicked a bit, but he's done well to get that big one.
Sometimes can be the hardest part.
Georgia requires
This is it.
79.
It's got to be 19s. It's got to be 19s for this shot. Big 20 and a double. He's got the first one. He's going to get a match dart here.
$59. Charlie
Threw the entire
require
body into that
8.
one. Just didn't want to let go of the dart.
No score.
He's given George a chance.
Georgia require 20.
I think George has been quite good on double 10 today.
So many opportunities for Charlie Murphy.
Got
Couldn't
it,
get the job
it.
done.
Got it, the match! And the Red Dragon
George
Modus
Skate.
Super Series Influencers Champion, George Skate!
So, if you've just joined us, here's how our first 6 matches have gone. Tom Sykes getting Robert Thornton 4-1. Boris Kurtzmeyer opened up his account against Jake Jones 4-0. Daniel Larson had a tight one with George Munoz 4-3. Tom Sykes then in what would look like a top of the table clash. Boris took on Boris Kurtzmeyer. Boris beating him 4-1. Munoz gets another 3 legs, but it wasn't enough. He didn't get to 4 against Robert Thornton. He gets 4 and gets his first win on the board. And Daniel Larson gets his second win on the board against Jake Jones in our last match before the break. And this is what it looks like on the table. So it's 2 from 2 from Boris Kurtzmeyer, who's looking very good with one of those being a 104 average. Daniel Larson's chasing him nicely. He's got his last win with a 93 average. Sykes is still there in third. Thornton not out of the picture with a couple of points as well. And Munoz and Jones at the bottom of the table chasing their first wins. So the match we have for you now, Game 7 here on Series 12, Week 8, Group A, Day 1. That's a mouthful if you've got peanuts in your mouth. We got Tom Sykes taking on George Munoz, and Munoz looking for his first win. Sykes is looking to sort of readdress the balance and get a couple more points on his table to challenge Larson and Kurtzmeyer at the top.
First leg is Tom to throw first.
Sykes has the darts as well, so slight advantage in his favour. Munoz is huffed and puffed, but hasn't managed to get
57.
points on the table just yet, has he, Trina? It's 2-4-3 losses, but has shown some flashes of brilliance. Couple of ton plus shot outs as well for him. I've been impressed with him so far.
Yeah, I have as well. He's
100.
seems to have settled quickly, doesn't he? And although he hasn't got a win to his name yet, he has
96.
run players to deciding legs, and you know, he's proven to be a bit of a dangerous player, isn't he? And
41.
coming into this, Tom will be wary of him, as he's had them 4-3 results, although be it on the losing end.
180.
As Sykes waxing the first 180 of the match.
Yeah, Looks a different player again. I'm sure that he wouldn't have been happy at the result against Boris, where he had the darts as well. He would have sort of backed himself to have sort of held his own throw and tried to bring that game home. And I'm sure that inside he's kind of bubbling over.
100.
Tom was a real stalwart as part of England's Six Nations win back in June at the Penny Darren Social Club
58.
in Merthyr for England, where they took on Republic of Ireland, Northern Ireland, Scotland, Wales and Holland, and England came out victors that
60.
day.
Tom, you require 16.
Jared Cole, one of our players who stood out, who may be listening down in the dungeon on spotting duties today here at the Super Series. He was one of the team as well. Chaz Barstow, who we saw on Saturday. Can he pinch this? Oh, it was looking like it. And Tom would have been thinking on that first treble, oh, here we go again.
Yeah, indeed. And,
118.
he's
Tom
left
requires 16.
himself a double. Will he get chance as Tom looks at double 8 for a hold of throw?
Game
And that's
shot
a
in the
great
first leg.
dart. That's
Tom
a great
Sykes.
last dart by Tom Sykes. Moves across the hockey. Had to, as he covered the bed
Second
with
leg
his
is
two
George to
previous
throw
darts.
first.
Pins the double 8.
Game on.
Takes the first leg of the match.
Yeah, I'd be disappointed that it got that far, but he should be elated that he actually managed to hit the double under
85.
kind of that amount of pressure. Manios did all he could on the setup play to leave himself a double, and
100.
yeah, he had two lovely darts on the wire there, Tom Sykes, but I suppose here for him, he's just got to get himself up and running again and back
43.
to winning ways. And this is the difference with other tournaments. When you lose a game at other tournaments, it's straight knockout and you go home, and
100.
you may get a day to sort of ponder what went wrong, analyse what you kind of could have done a little bit better, and come back tomorrow with a fresh sort of state of mind after a good night's sleep.
45.
Here, that doesn't happen. You can be back on in 25 minutes. After a game, you can it's a make-up and it's a type of style that we just don't play very often, Trina.
Oh, that's right, and it is very unique as Sykes piles in his second 180 of this match.
100. Tom, you require 121.
Leaves himself 1-2-1 then after 9. So treble 20 finds double 18.
103.
Falls short with his last dart.
Thomas Sykes is an
94.
absolute power
Tom, you
scorer
require 18.
and offers himself all the opportunities under the sun, but
Game shot in the second
his
leg.
double in is
Tom
probably
Sykes.
his Achilles heel, and I'm probably everybody around Tom will tell you that.
Third leg is
When he
Tom
starts to
throw
get that
first.
right,
Game on.
this guy is going to be a world beater. There's no two ways about it. He is going to be something special because of the
60.
way that he plays and the way that he plays with no fear. It's not an easy thing to do, but at the moment, his only Achilles heel is that outer ring, and once he starts hitting that with a regular basis, start having the confidence. You know, it's a confidence thing. If you've got 3 darts in your hand and you know you're going to hit that double, all of a sudden you start hitting it first dart, then your averages skyrocket, and he's one that has skyrocketing averages anyway.
Yeah, absolutely. It's like you say, it's all about the confidence, isn't it? And you feel like it's almost hit the double before it's left your hand, and
140.
that's where he's got to be. If you look at the stats here, as far as his checkouts are concerned, it's 2 from 11. But his power scoring, as you say, Scott, is what gets him into the position for a double and maybe gives himself a little bit of time
100. Tom, you require 121.
to be able to miss them doubles should he have to. Bullseye not found.
87.
34
George
left, but
121.
same for now for George.
Yeah, chance for George now. Treble 17. Back up to the 20s, and he's got a good view of it.
55.
Okay,
Tom, you require
fancied a different
34.
route. So, Sykes again on that side of the board.
2. George, you require
And what's
66.
happening for Tom is that when you start to struggle on the outer ring and you're playing some really, really top opponents, they kind of know that you're going to give them half a chance if they can stay with you. Your scoring can be right on point,
44.
but if you can,
Tom,
if you
you
can stay
require
on
32.
point, I think Monios has miscounted there. Left himself 40. He had 42 left and went for tops.
16.
Sykes struggling on the outer ring again,
George,
and
you require
yeah, I think that's
22.
why Tom Sykes hasn't quite. Probably should have a card by now, in my opinion, the way that he plays.
Game shot in the third leg.
Well, he's
George
punished there, isn't he?
Munoz.
Missed doubles enables George Munoz
Fourth leg, it's George to throw
to get
first.
a leg on the board
Game on.
and breaks the throw of Tom Sykes.
Yeah,
100.
a bit of everything there. Sykes missing on the outer ring. Munoz miscounting, but getting away with it and able to punish Sykes.
100.
And a leg that probably Munoz never really had any right to take. It's you've got to love this game when it's doing that, but
41.
Them swings and roundabouts.
they are swings and roundabouts. I just believe in this Tom Sykes so much
60.
that I feel he's just going to skyrocket once it all takes off, once all the stars align and everything gets going for him. But I think there's a lot of what happens, and you know it as well as I do, Trina. There becomes a point where you get that good that the people
140.
around you really want it for you, and sometimes that can be a hindrance to you as well because you're trying to prove to them what they're saying is right.
100.
So
Yeah, outside pressure can be a factor, and you know, not saying that he's getting any of that, but his own expectations as well.
60.
That's the thing, and that can be a killer in its own thing because he knows he can play the game. He knows he can. He knows he's got the talent,
100.
but it's like you
George,
say,
you
it's
require
just getting all the
160.
combination together at the right time.
yeah, he doesn't half put the work in. I know that he puts the work in. Having speaking to him, you know, when we were away
60.
together with England
Tom,
and
you
stuff, and
require
you sit chatting to him,
141.
he's told me his kind of practice regimes and what he's doing, and it's special. It's what he's doing is he's
105.
doing everything he needs to
George, you
do to get
require
him to the top.
100.
And it's just sometimes it's the bit between the ears that can stop you to complete you as a player, or it takes time to find.
It's double 10 here.
Game
Oh,
shot
and
in
he's
the
robbed
third leg,
another.
George Munoz.
He's robbed another, hasn't he, Munoz?
Yeah, he has indeed, and
Fifth
finds
leg
a
is
double
Tom to
10,
throw
takes out the
first.
ton
Game on.
checkout to level the match at 2 apiece.
125.
This really is a game where Tom has given him chances, really.
But he's not frightened to take them. It's a 117, a
59.
111, and now a ton is what he's taken out. He is, when he offered an opportunity,
180.
he doesn't shy away from it at this particular moment in time.
You know, he's proven to be a bit of a surprise in the group, isn't he? As a debut, he's having a great debut so far today. And averages at the moment, Tom Sykes
44.
90.28 and George 81.36.
$100. Tom, you require 152.
152 then for Sykes.
44.
Only a 44, but Munoz 242.
41.
And
Tom,
can't
you require
pressurise the 108 that Tom steps up for now.
Game shot. in
What
the
a
first
shot.
leg.
108
Tom
check out
Sykes.
there from Tom Sykes. Doesn't miss the double 16 there.
Sixth leg, it's George to throw
Takes a
first.
3-2 lead.
Game
15
on.
dart leg there as well.
But then again, that shows to me what Sykes has. He's been forced into that position where the 108 has to go. He's got
43.
fed up with allowing these chances for Munoz and saying, look, I can do this. And you just then kind of drop your guard. You don't then over-try. You throw with a little
85.
bit of freedom, and up they come. It then feels like a practice shot when they go right. Which shows me that maybe he's just a little bit tight on the doubles in over-trying and wanting it too much maybe. I don't know.
21.
If we knew all the answers, Scott, we wouldn't be sitting here.
No, we'd still be out there playing, wouldn't we?
96.
We would. We're still trying our best, though.
125.
We've got it in patches.
Yeah. We have indeed.
45.
But yeah, if we had to stick them on us in patches, we'd be covered head to foot at times.
55.
There's nothing more frustrating than darts, but it's also addictive as well. When you've had a bad game, you still want to get back up there and go again, don't you? It's just strange to sort
29.
of try and explain.
You want to put it right, don't you? You're trying to put what you did in your last game. If you've had a bad game, you want to put things right. You want to try and understand where you went wrong and try and
140.
pinpoint your performance and try and correct things.
Yes, getting back on the bike scenario type thing, isn't it?
140.
Once you've fallen off, it's one of those. You want to be big and brave. But Munoz here with a 117. We've already seen him do this morning.
77.
And that was
Tom
so
Rickard,
close.
106.
He did it earlier against Daniel Larson.
Game shot.
And,
And the
108
Tom
and 106
Sykes.
goes from Tom Sykes to win the game 4-2. What a topsy-turvy game that was for Sykes. Gave away a couple of legs that he should never have gave away, and then had to work particularly hard to get them back. But it's a win all the same. It's a 4-2 win for Tom Sykes. 86 average to boot. Checkout success, 21%. That's the bit he's got to work on. So we head into a short break, and when we return, it will be Boris Kirchmar against Daniel Larson, a top-of-the-table clash.
Are you ready to lift that trophy, Darius? Yeah. Let's do it then. Ladies and gentlemen, your Modus Super Series 9 champion is Lucky D, Darius Lewandowski!
Well, what a wonderful night of darts we have seen, and we are ready. Our champion is ready, and it's trophy time. So receive the trophy. £25,000. The new Modus Super Series champion, the Terminator, Marvin Van Velzen. And one more time, the 8th Modus Super Series champion, the Terminator, Marvin Van Velzen. And the new Modus Super Series champion is Andreas Dirty Harrison.
And one more time, the 7th Modus Super Series champion. Give it up for Andreas Dirty Harrison!
The moment we've all been waiting for. Would you please show your appreciation for your Series 6 Modus Super Series champion, Scott Taylor!
One more time, your new Modus Super Series champion. He is Chucky. He is Jim McEwen.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Modus Super Series champion, retaining his title, the Nuke, Luke Littler!
So welcome back to the Modus Super Series here at the Live Lounge in Portsmouth. And next up for you we have an early top of the table clash as Boris Kurtzmar takes on Daniel Larson, and both having won their previous matches. Kurtzmar beat Jake Jones 4-0 in his first one and beat Tom Sykes 4-1 in his second, and Larson, he beat George Munoz in his first game and then beat Jake Jones in his second. But you have to say, Trina, on the form so far and the numbers so far, Kurtzmar's favourite here.
Yeah, absolutely. Hits at 104.49 average against Tom Sykes, didn't he? And in game number 4.
100.
And really is the player to beat so far today. Although they're level on
57.
points, Boris has a 3-leg lead.
$85. $46. $84.
Good last start there from Boris.
$100. $85.
Look at the size of Boris in comparison to George when he comes off. Like drowns him.
40. Boris, you require 147.
Yeah, it's like the lights go in for George, isn't it? When Boris walks by, it's like a cloud crossing the sun.
Yeah, there you see it. And Boris,
140.
it's a good dart
Boris,
there.
you require 50.
But 50 now for Boris, double 16 to take the first leg of the match.
Game shot in the
And he
first
does
leg.
so with his
Boris
third dart,
Kurtzmar.
finds the target, 1-0.
Second leg is Daniel to throw first. Game on.
Scoring wise, I think that was quite a
100.
tentative start from both. Just feeling each other out on the
140.
start. I think it'll open up as the game goes on.
Well, with them being both at the top of the table, only Boris
43.
leads by leg difference. It's an important match, isn't it? And it's bound to be a bit edgy.
100. $100. $81. $180.
First 180 of the match there, but Boris had just started to take command of the leg to break, and now
160.
it's 160
Daniel
lead
requires
double 10. So
78.
after 12, not too shabby at all. But Larson on 78 after 12 should get a dart at tops. His darts stand right upright, so he's had to shuffle across the hockey to the left.
58.
Almost brings it home,
Boris
but
requires
Kurtzman now
20.
for a break then and 2-0.
Double 10.
Game
Double 10 he
shot on the second leg,
finds.
Boris
Finds the breaker
Kurtzman.
throw. Leads this match by 2 legs to 0. And as you
Third
say,
leg is Boris to throw first.
Daniel's dart
Game
stands up that much, doesn't it? He had to move across the hockey to find a way through for the tops, but couldn't quite manage it.
57.
Yeah, there was no mistake from the 8-time soft tip champion, Boris. He slots it nicely.
140.
Larson won't go away here.
$140.
It looks like Boris really is looking good today. He's really feeling it.
40.
That's a little unlucky, that dart on the floor for Larson, because that was a treble on the floor. There's no doubt about that.
140.
And Boris pressures that shot. Leaves himself on 164 after 9.
100. Boris, you require
As
164.
Larson finds a treble with his last dart.
$136.
Great darts from Boris. Leaves himself double 14 when he returns.
97. Boris, you required 28.
Double 14 then. And
Game
double
shot on the
14
third
with his
leg,
first
Boris
start.
Kurtzman.
Pins it. Takes a comfortable 3-0 lead.
Fourth leg is Daniel to throw first. Game on.
It's the strong point of Boris's game. His doubling is being pretty special today. 4 from 8 in his first
100.
against Jake Jones. Far from 5 in his second match in the all-important game against Tom Sykes.
100.
And now he's sat on 3 from 5 in what is probably the next most important game of the group for him. They're all important when you're at the top. You have to keep winning, but
60.
there are sort of lines in the sand that you come to and step over and see the targets that you set yourself for getting points onto your tables, and
60.
this is another one that he would have known would have been a tough game.
Yeah, absolutely. And that last leg was a 13 dart leg for Boris.
58.
Super darts. Averages 97.82 for Boris and 85.82 for Daniel at the moment, as Boris
180.
fires in a maximum, his first of this match. Averaging over 102 now.
60. Boris, you require
161 then. This would be nice. Yes. Oh, needed the bullseye with his last start. Couldn't find it. But what a great effort.
Yeah, really good effort. Unconventional way to go for it that way, but it's the way that he does it.
89. Boris, you require 33.
And who can knock that? If that bullseye had gone in, that would have been one special 4-0. It still is special. It's all about
17.
getting points on the board.
Daniel,
And
134.
Larson has a chance at 134. Will he go tops now? There's one. And what a save this would be. Oh, it is a massive save from Daniel Larson.
What a shot.
If you want to know what the man is about, that just epitomises his staying power and determination. That was the whole throw.
Super darts there from Daniel Larson.
60.
Absolutely brilliant. Perfect timing as well. Knew he needed to take it to stay in the match.
Yeah, high shot out of the day so far, but probably the most impressive as well under pressure. That would be difficult to be topped, particularly if Larson can come back and
100.
Win this game with this bit of momentum that he's created for himself.
Yeah, definite confidence booster, wouldn't it? That would be
94.
A 134 checkout at the most important time as well of the match. Crucial.
85. $95. $140.
Yeah, nicely done by Boris there. He is trying to get himself
60. Boris
to that double first to eradicate any chances for Larson on a comeback. Another one above double 18.
Game shot.
Oh, super stuff on the finishing from both lads here in this game. But it's Boris Kirchmar that comes out on top. It's a 4-1 win for Kirchmar, 99.56 on the average. No slouch, Daniel Larson, 86, but that 44% checkout rate is doing Boris the world of good. We head off into a short break and we will return with Robert Thornton taking on Jake Jones.
You will be disappointed with that. He wanted to have
Graham
one dart.
requires 20.
Graham Usher wins the first game of Champions Night, and it was an absolute ripper. He hit one of them on tops. He missed one on double 12. Which one is it? It's the hit.
Outside opportunity for Andy Hamilton. Van der Velde should be getting a match start again here. He's already had one. Mr. Dart at tops for the match to win 4-1. And he Dart at double 16, gets the job done there for Jurgen van der Velde. He gets over the line with a 4-2.
Did he go over the tops, or did he just overshoot the single? Jimmy doesn't care. Jimmy just looks to eat this up to make the semi-finals for the second time. Adam Kablas has been eliminated. Keep us guessing. This time he's trying to leave double 18. He knows best, and he takes the lead. He's 2 darts away
Jeff requires 86.
from a Super Series final. He's one dart away. He doesn't need any more darts. Jeff Smith makes the Series 11 final. Is Usher losing his cool a little bit here?
Oh, absolutely. Right now, I'd say the head's gone. And you don't have long to recover. It is very, very short format darts. Vansky's halfway to victory.
He only needs one more. Jimmy Vansky is yet again into a Modus Super Series final.
Flashback vibes. Can Jimmy Vansky do the same? Just needs the one treble here on the 19s. Finds it. For the ball.
101.
Oh, unlucky. A lot of pressure on it. He's going to split it. 2 darts for double 4 for the match.
Game. Shot. And the Modus Super Series 11 champion, Jeff Smith.
Welcome back to the Super Series here in Portsmouth, live on Pluto TV. Before the break, we've seen Boris Kirchmar take a 4-1 victory over Daniel Larson, averaging just under the ton mark. And now we
First
see
leg is
Robert
to throw
Thornton
first.
take on
Game
Jake
on.
Jones. Robert currently
96.
4th in the table. The solitary win, whereas Jake needs to get off the mark.
60.
Yeah, the way the draw's gone for Jake, you can feel a little bit unfortunate. He's played our strongest players of the
26.
morning so far in his first 2 matches, and so he'll be feeling that it's a really good chance here to try and get some points on the board.
90.
Yeah, like you say, he's played not the best of draws for him, is it, to start off today?
81.
Being his debut as well. It would have the draw could have been a little bit kinder, couldn't it?
Yeah, indeed, and
97.
he has been struggling with that first dart, getting the first dart right. Once he gets the first dart right, he comprises some nice little scores, but it's getting that
60.
first dart right and making sure it's not a blocker on the treble 20.
Yeah, he's been throwing it under, hasn't he? But that dart there was a perfect first dart, but couldn't use it to his advantage.
Yeah, he's getting frustrated with every throw that doesn't hit a treble, and he needs to kind of cut that out of his game.
36.
It's just a throw, just get on with it. Once they're gone, you can't change anything. Yeah, be a little bit frustrated, but not over animated so that your opponent can see exactly what you're giving away.
Well, yeah, he's playing the most
140.
animated person there is here this week, I would say, now in Robert Thornton. Does
96.
give
Jake, you
every
require 70.
indication to his opponent as to how he's feeling. And that can be a disadvantage.
45. Robert, you require 106.
Well, misses the treble 18. We've left him double 16. So just working it out.
74. Jake, you require 25.
It was all about where he wanted to go, wasn't it, Thornton? That's where he is.
Game shot in the first leg.
Interesting way of hitting a 9. Confidence. Go for the smallest 9 on the board in the form of treble 3.
I don't think that was intentional, but
game on.
In any case, job done. The breaker throw and a leg on the board. 15 dart leg.
He must have done it before because
60.
obviously the 3 would have left double 11, and it must be the route that he tends to go for 25 on a consistent basis because there was no hesitation once he hit the 9.
40.
He knew that that was double 8 straight away. There was no hesitation and straight across to it. So I would suggest on 25 that that's the way he goes.
59.
And maybe our spotter will keep an eye on that over the next couple of days.
Yeah, we will keep an eye on it. And like you say, that could
45.
come that that is the case.
$96. $100.
Good last start there from Thornton. Finds the treble 20. Good 2 first starts as well. To
56.
use them as guides.
$84.
And there's that bit of a loose start, isn't it? Just releasing the darts that little bit
100.
late, which makes it go underneath the target.
Yeah, it's because he wants it more, doesn't it? That's what it is. It's trying to
85. Jake
compensate and trying to make
130.
sure, and then the timing just goes by a split second and you drag it down.
57. Robert, you require
Well, his darts
147.
does seem to be throwing below, don't they?
60. Jake, you require
Just
73.
releasing a little bit too late. But that's a perfect dart from him. And so
Game
is
shot on the
that.
second leg.
Takes it out,
Jake
takes the
Jones.
73 out, leads the match by 2 legs to 0 and a 15 dart leg.
Third leg is Robert to throw first. Game on.
Yeah, again, it's a scenario here where Jake would have watched Robert many, many times on the TV. And now he's playing him. And it's all about controlling himself from here. He's got a 2-0 lead. It's all about using it to your advantage, using it to make sure you stay nice and
140.
confident. And that's lovely from him as well. Good start to leg number 3.
140.
Yeah, the confidence showing there. Moving into leg 3 with a great 140. And good cover shot there as well.
100. $58.
Good darts.
$140.
Nice 140 there for Thornton to leave himself 76 when he returns. Jake just looking for a treble.
58.
Can't
Robert, you
find
require
one.
76.
Double 8.
Game shot.
Finds the double 8 for a first leg on the board in this match.
Yeah, Thornton might have panicked going 2-0 down because he's still got the dart, so he knows it's only one breaker throw.
15 dart leg there as well for Thornton.
100.
Like you say, a hold of throw, but A very important hole to throw.
100. $97.
A nice treble find there with the last dart from Jones.
43.
He needs another again, and that's nicely done.
140.
He'll be pleased with that visit, leaving himself 164. Thornton way back on 358.
100. Jake, you require 164.
164 then. Can't be done this time.
56.
Jake will return for 108.
68.
After
Jake, you
12
require
darts.
108.
That's a good dart though. Can't find the treble with the second.
60.
He will be back. Leaves himself 48. Robert on 190, looking
45.
to find a treble himself,
Jake,
but
you
can't.
require 48.
Yeah, really unfortunate for Jones that. In the last visit, can he make up for it here?
16.
Tries to go through a gap
Robert,
that
you
really
require
wasn't quite there, but
145.
Thornton now, will he get a sniff at this 145? He doesn't. Treble 20 will leave himself.
46.
Oh, 99, that will leave
Jake,
himself
you
now.
require 32.
My favourite ice cream, but not a good shot to have on the dartboard.
Can he find the double 8?
Game,
He
shot on
can.
the fourth
Finds
leg,
it with his
Jake
third and final
Jones.
dart. Moves ahead by 3 legs to 1.
Fifth
Puts
leg is
himself
Robert
in
to
a good
throw
position
first.
here
Game on.
to get his first match win on the board for today.
Yeah, he's obviously going to have a
140.
one start with the darts, but I would suggest that he goes for the jugular here, and that's exactly what he's done.
180.
A nice 180 for Jones, his first of the day, and showing signs of settling down nicely.
123. $45.
Well, follows it up with a 45. Not ideal. What can Thornton do here?
42.
And there's that underthrow again.
96.
He covers well with the treble 19 with his last. Now Thornton looking to set it up. Run to the
100.
board quick, that's hanging out.
$100.
Good
Robert,
last
you
lot.
require
Dart from
96.
Jake. 96 now, 91 then. Treble 17 as a target and just goes into the treble 3. So opportunity now
64.
for
Jake,
Jake
you require
Jones to take
80.
this out and get his first victory.
Yeah, has to stay straight to get one at it. Does that well, but only just. Can he get over the top?
60.
He can, but it's just
Robert, you
underneath
require
the
32.
double top wire. Thornton then 3 in his hand at 32. This is a tough, tough dart.
Game shot in the fifth.
Oh,
leg,
and he gets
Robert
it.
Thornton.
Oh, and he gets it. So Jones now needs to hold throw to win the match.
Sixth leg is
That was a
Jake to
great
throw
dart there
first.
from
Game
Thornton.
on.
Moves across through 2 blockers. Had to move across to find a way through and does indeed
96.
do that. Now Jake finds himself throwing for the match.
55.
Frustration creeping in for Thornton. Like I said, he wears his heart on his sleeve. You know exactly what he's thinking.
140.
That's a good visit from Jones, but you know with
83.
Thornton, the Thorn likes to bounce off of big scores, doesn't he, and retaliate with them. So you have to keep scoring big if you're going to stay in front of him.
95.
Good thinking there from Jones as well on the count in front.
Yeah, leaves himself the big fish when he returns.
60. Jake
Might not go for it.
70.
Doesn't have to. Well, it's not on now, so just looking to leave it nice and
58.
handy.
$84. Jake, you require 112.
This would be a nice way to wrap up his first win. Up the side, not to be. He'll probably stay there. Oh no, he's come out and missed the big number. Cardinal send. That leaves him on 65. Thornton here with a couple of trebles. It's not going to happen. So Jones will be back at this 65.
40. Jake, you require 65.
Yeah, and he's got 6 from here should he need it. Top cent. Double 10 for the match.
55.
Not to be. He will be back though. Thornton on 179. Just looking to put the pressure on. That double 5
95.
for Jake Jones.
You require 10.
One then. Oh, and he's thrown it out the board.
6. Robert, you require
Crucial.
84.
Chance for a deciding leg here. That's some
40.
distance away.
Jake, you require
You feel
4.
this is last chance corral for Jones. Double 2 for his first win of the day.
Game shot.
He
And
gets
the match,
over the
Jake
line,
Jones.
throws his hands into the air. It's relief more than anything. Well done, Jake Jones. It's your first win of the day. Here are the stats of the match. Not a big average match, but one that we didn't know where the outcome was going. Right, we head off into a short break, and when we come back, George Munoz will be taking on Boris Kurtzmar, our table topper.
Are you ready to lift that trophy, Darius? Yeah. Let's do it then. Ladies and gentlemen, your Modus Super Series 9 champion is Lucky D, Darius Labanowski!
Well, what a wonderful night of darts we have seen, and we are ready. Our champion is ready, and it's trophy. So receive the trophy. £25,000. The new Modus Super Series champion, the Terminator, Marvin Van Velzen. And one more time, the 8th Modus Super Series champion, the Terminator, Marvin Van Velzen. And the new Modus Super Series champion is Andreas Dirty Harrison.
And one more time, the 7th Modus Super Series champion. Give it up for Andreas Dirty Harrison!
The moment we've all been waiting for. Would you please show your appreciation for your Series 6 Modus Super Series champion, Scott Taylor!
One more time, your new Modus Super Series champion. He is Chucky. He is Jim McEwen.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Modus Super Series champion, retaining his title, the Nuke, Luke Littler!
Well, just before the break, we saw these results on our last 3 games. Tom Sykes getting the better of George Munoz. Boris Kurtzmark getting a 4-1 win and a top of the table clash over Daniel Larson. And Robert Thornton going down 4-2 to Jake Jones, getting his first win on the board. And that results make the table look like this. Boris Kurtzmark sits top, 3 out of 3, looking nice and pretty on 6 points. Tom Sykes has come back into the running with that second win for him. He's on 4 points. Daniel Larson now joint with Tom. Robert Thornton on 2. Jake Jones moves up to 2. And George Munoz, really unlucky to be at the bottom on 0 because he's been winning legs but just can't win them all in the right place to get 4 to get some points on the board. But maybe that's going to start now. Who knows? He takes on Boris Kurtzmark here. George Munoz. Boris top of the table with his 3 wins out of 3. I'm feeling very confident indeed, I'm sure, at the start of his Group A campaign. Obviously, many more games to go for him over the next couple of days. And
First leg is George.
has 2 more left today, this one being one of them. And
Game on.
George Munoz, he really does deserve not to be on bottom of the table. He has hit 3-ton plus shot outs, a couple of 180s,
100.
a couple of 4-3 losses, and we didn't know a lot about him before we came in, Trina, and I think we can only take it on face value. He's been good
100.
this morning and rather unlucky not to register any points on the table.
Yeah, totally agree. He's come in as a debutant
100.
and has impressed, I think. He's just been unfortunate with not getting the legs, like you say, in the right order, but he certainly
180.
has made his presence known, but just not got that win underneath his belt.
Yeah, that
22.
last 180 there was Kurtzmark's 5th of the day. He's in game 4. Just checked across his score there when he hit the treble to check whether he could go and
80.
get another 180 or not. You should have known that before you went to the board, Boris, you cheeky chap.
Yeah, well, he does leave himself 141 after 9.
40. Boris, you got 141.
Well, it's not going to go this time. Bit of a loose one, actually, from Boris,
45.
that one. Haven't seen much of that from him today.
$42. Boris, you require 96.
Well, he's got 6 at this, should he need it. 88.
80.
Not to be, but he will be back for that 88. There's George on 197.
$68. Boris, you require 16.
Double 8, double 4 then. And
Game
double
shot
4
in the
he's
first
found
leg.
with his
Boris
second dart.
Kurtzman.
Takes the first leg of the match and breaks the throw of George Munoz.
Second leg is Boris to throw first.
17
Game
dart
on.
leg. 1-0.
Yeah, Kurtzman takes the lead over the man from Athens in Greece, and
36.
Munoz here trying to make history of his own, but Athens is a city. Is obviously the capital of Greece and one of the oldest cities in the world, and over 3,400 years of documented history from the city, making it one of the oldest cities in the world. It's just takes your mind back, doesn't it?
It does. I've never been to Athens. I've been to Greece, but I've never been there. But
60.
Would love to go. I like the history of places.
Yeah, very much so. It has a massive population, 3.6 million population in Athens, and Athens was named after Athena, the Greek goddess of wisdom. So it's quite ironic that Athens is the birthplace of democracy.
Thank you to Google for that information.
It's all in my head. I used to do history at school.
Sorry. Of course you did.
$61.
It's nice to associate these things, isn't it, with players from where they come from and the different parts of the world that appear here at the Modus Super Series. All over the world. Some history and some geography, isn't that?
Yeah, very much so. I mean, we're two seasoned travellers with the darting circuits of varying sorts, and it's a shame we don't sort of get to see more of them.
Game shot in the second leg. Boris Kurtzman
takes the second leg of 66 there. Yeah, you know, your friends at home go, oh, it must be great going to all these lovely sort of countries and places, and we rarely sort of get a lot of downtime when we go there, do we? We're sort of, it's quick stop, it's in on a plane, hotel room,
100
venue, hotel room, back on the plane to come home.
Exactly that. It's very rare that you get the opportunity to explore
100.
the place that you are visiting, and you know, there's one place that I always try and visit though if I go, and that's Tivoli Gardens if we're in Copenhagen. I love Tivoli Gardens.
125.
Wow, that's an education on me. I didn't know about that. I have been to Copenhagen a couple of times, but not actually to play in Copenhagen. I think we were catching a train across the Malmo to play in the Swedish Open, so which is the best route to where they play.
If you get the chance, it's one of them must visits.
62.
Been there several times and thoroughly enjoyed it every time.
Is it one of those places where you're not allowed to walk on the grass because it's that kind of?
60.
Not quite. I mean, there's pathways all around, but it's full of restaurants and there's stages all around the place as well, where there's different shows going on and different acts. There's also a fair there as well, so it's there's plenty to do.
Well, I still have to put that one on my bucket list, I think, of places to visit. 100. I do look back now at the age that I am in my twilight years, probably, of the darts, and I'm thinking I should have stayed over an extra day now and again in places to take more in, really. But
well, time doesn't let you, does it? Life doesn't let you sometimes,
121.
And that's the unfortunate thing. Don't always get the opportunity, but opportunity here for Boris. Oh, and he hits that bullseye smack bang in the middle. Takes out the 1-2-1. With George sat on tops.
Fourth leg is Boris.
What a shot that was. Takes a 3-0 lead. 15 dart leg.
Yeah, big one Modus sat there on tops as well to sort of hold his throat and come back into the
100.
game, and Boris just absolutely snubbed any chance of that out with that 1-2-1. He's already hit a couple of 116s today, Boris. That 1-2-1, the pick of the bunch, though, definitely for timing
45.
was impeccable.
Absolutely. Puts himself in a comfortable 3-0 lead here.
58.
This could well turn out to be one match that George doesn't win a leg in. He's taken legs in all his previous
43.
games.
$174.
Boris kicks for home with a 174, leaves himself on a bogey, but
100.
that's no real issue here with Modus back on 3-1-3. Boris up around that 90
40.
average again, and it's just a ceiling that you need to have here as a player, that to be a regular threat game after game, you've got to be around that 90 average constantly.
129.
Yeah, absolutely. So 129 now for the match. Treble 20 will leave the bullseye. He may not have gone for it, though.
93.
As Modus back on 2-1-3.
$80. Boris, you require 36.
Double 18 then for the match.
Game
And double
start.
18
And the
he
match.
finds with
Boris
his
gets
first
marked.
start. Gets the job done. 4-0 to Kreutzmar. A 91.09 for Boris. 73.19 for George. His first match that he hasn't won a leg. Coming up after the break, we have Jake Jones and Tom Sykes.
welcome back to the Modus Super Series, and it's been an entertaining morning. We're 10 games down so far. If you've just joined us, this is game 11. We do thank you for joining us live on Pluto TV. We had a few
to throw first. Game on.
headaches earlier this morning, but we are now back live with you. Technical issues. Looking at Jake Jones taking on Tom Sykes here, and Jake Jones on last time out managed to get his first win of the day and get 2 points on the board.
98.
And his Group A campaign up and running against Robert Thornton. He now takes on
96.
Tom Sykes, and Tom was looked pretty handy today, as he always does. He's a big scorer.
59.
Is the England international, and just the outer ring causing a few problems. He did win his opening match against Robert Thornton 4-1, but did go down to Boris Kurtzmar 4-1. And that's allowed Boris to get away at the top of the table. He then beat
140.
George Monius 4-1, did Sykes. So he's now sat second in the table and now trying to hunt Kurtzmar down, and to keep the pressure on Kurtzmar at the top of the table, he has to win games like this to keep him there.
Jake, you require 146.
Oh, this is a good leg. Can't finish it this time, but Sykes
70.
has the opportunity now to break Jones.
Another one of those. Oh, that's dragged.
47. Jake, you require 76.
So, Jones 76. Treble 9. Oh, he's gone treble 11 route.
29. Tom, you require 57.
57 then for Sykes. Tops required.
Game
And Tops is found, takes the first leg of the match, breaks the throw of Jake Jones, moves into a 1-0
Second leg, it's Tom
lead, 16 dart leg.
Yeah, Sykes on his last
60.
game against Munoz struggled on the outer ring, and Munoz took advantage, forced Sykes into having to hit a couple of ton plus shot outs to win the match 4-2. It seems to me that when Tom's got just the one dart in his hand, he's far more dangerous at a double than if he's got three stood there and having a good think about it.
Yeah, when the pressure's on, he knows he's got to hit it, and seems to be doing that at the moment. Like I say, he had 108 and 106 checkout in his previous game.
140.
He leaves himself 161 after 9.
58. Tom, you require 161.
It won't go this time, but he will be back.
47.
Jones on 2-4-3. Really needs to find something a bit special here to put the pressure on the 114. And he does so, fires in a maximum.
114.
Well, you called it, Trina, and I called he was good with one dart in his hand on a double.
94.
So you were right and I was wrong.
63.
Well,
good effort from Sykes.
Game shot in the second leg.
Well, that was tidy from Jones, wasn't it? Brilliant stuff.
Yeah, good stuff there. Levels the match.
Third leg is Jake to throw first.
Breaks the throw back. 14 dart leg, and it's 1-1.
I'm looking at the shape of Jake Jones's beard here. Do you think he's going off and going to grow that into sort of an Andreas Harrison, sort of Scott Waits type ZZ Top beard?
57.
I hope not. is my answer to that. But I can see, yes, the shaping of it. It's looks very similar. Looks like it's on its way, doesn't it?
It does. I will
100.
endeavour to try and find out. But yeah, looks well groomed.
I don't think Tom's going for the same look, do you?
99.
No, no, the Ginger Ninja's not going for the same look. Quite often when we go to
59.
tournaments, he gets confused for Adam Paxton. There's Tom Sykes, and I'm sure Adam Paxton gets confused that sometimes people think he's Tom
100.
Sykes,
Yeah,
maybe.
I can see the similarity.
No, all I've done is just the next time I play the pair of them, I'm going to get battered now for that.
140.
Well, on your head be it.
100. Jake, you require 107.
107 then for Jake. Treble 17 is the target.
55. Tom, you require 145.
Finds the treble 20. Can't find the treble 19.
104.
So Jake
you
returns
require
for 52 for a hold of throw.
Game
Well,
shot on the third leg.
that is a
Jake
great shot.
Jones.
By Jake Jones.
Averaging just
Fourth
under
leg
the
is Tom
90
to go
mark here
first.
is Jones, and Sykes on 92, but it's a really competitive contest.
180.
Tom Sykes gets his first 180 of the match. Well, that's his 7th of the day, and he
46.
tops the day thus far on 180 stakes, that's for sure. We know he's a big scorer. We know that's what he's into, and here's another one.
180.
You could see it coming.
Dare we say it, Scott?
Don't we anything, then you said it.
58.
Okay,
Tom,
so
you require
141 then. This
141.
for a 9-darter. Can't find the treble 20, so it's not to be this time, but fantastic effort
65.
from Tom Sykes. Leaves himself 76 after 9 and really is in control of this leg.
43. Tom, you require 76. Game shot
Well,
on the
makes
fourth
no
leg.
mistake
Tom
now.
Sykes.
Takes out the 76. Superb leg of darts there
Fifth leg, it's
by
Jake to
Tom
throw
Sykes,
first.
and an
Game
11-dart leg. Hold of throw. Look at them there. Great darts from the pair of them.
Yeah, really competitive game. 17, 14,
100.
17, 11.
100.
Sykes here. Up in his average to 100 with that last leg, back-to-back 180s.
60.
Just a flight flew out there. Jake starts. Retrieves it from the floor.
Yeah, a bit of darts mechanics needed there to slot them back together. He's managed it, and on we go.
$58.
Can't afford too many non-treble visits, can you, when you play Sykes?
25.
Because it's rare that he does that.
Yeah, a bit of a misfortune there for Tom. But let's see if Jake can capitalise.
59.
And he doesn't. So a bit of a reprieve there for Sykes.
137.
And recovers well with a brilliant shot afterwards. He's himself on 99 after 12.
49. Tom, you require 99.
Double 16.
67.
Has a little tie on his hands with Jones back on 175. He did actually go for a 15 to leave
Tom, you require
the 170
32.
and hit a 10. So Sykes then
Game shot
nicely
fifth
done
leg,
with a couple of
Tom
darts.
Sykes.
It's a breaker throw, and now Sykes throwing for
Sixth
the
leg is
match.
Tom to throw first.
And you
Game
have to
on.
say, since leg 4, he's been pretty dominant.
100.
Yes, power scoring's been there, hasn't it? 3 from 6, 50% on his doubling, which is an improvement
58.
from his previous games of today.
85.
And there you go, the power pack of scoring.
60.
You can see that Jake Jones has almost kept up with him.
100.
Trails on a couple of columns, and that's all you need to do. You only need to be 1 dart better to win matches. 4-3.
58.
It's making sure it's the right dart. It's the one at the end.
$140.
Sykes
45.
76
76.
for the match. Finds treble 20, needs a double 8. And he
Game
does
shot
find the
and the
double
match,
8.
Tom Sykes.
Takes the match by 4 legs to 2. Good game there from the pair. Tom Sykes 98.17, 75.27 for Jake Jones. 3 maximums within that match. And coming up after the break, we have Daniel Larson and Robert Thornton.
$54. Charlie McGuire, 164. $44. $32. Charlie require 120.
Well, 120. He's got a fair, at least 2 handfuls at this. Just needs to stay
60.
there. That's a good shot. Halves his score. Leaves himself on a 2-darter.
$26. Charlie
Time on his
require
side
60.
to become back-to-back singles champion.
$40.
Definitely a couple of nerves in those last 2 darts. But he'll be coming back.
It's a moment he's been in before this situation. Standing at the back of the
81.
stage,
Charlie
approaching the
required
Oki with a
20.
chance to win the title.
He did this to win the first title, if you remember.
11.
I think he's gone.
Georgia
I think
require
he's gone to
118.
bust it, maybe. The first title he won, he wanted 20. He went 6-7-7 to win it. He had a chance to replicate it again.
Yeah, I get the feeling that was for a bust, and
39.
on that situation there, George Gave wasn't even
9.
able to take it out going to the 18s on that switch.
Yeah, I think he just panicked a bit, but he's done well to get that big one.
Sometimes can be the hardest part.
Georgia requires
This is it.
79.
It's got to be 19s. It's got to be 19s for this shot. Big 20 and a double. He's got the first one. He's going to get a match dart here.
$59. Charlie
Threw the entire
require
body into that
8.
one. Just didn't want to let go of the dart.
No score.
He's given George a chance.
Georgia require 20.
I think George has been quite good on double 10 today.
So many opportunities for Charlie Murphy.
Go
Couldn't get the job
Got
done.
in the match! And the Red Dragon
George
Modus
Skate.
Super Series Influencers Champion, George Skate!
You know, if ever people do recognise me as a dart player, it's, oh, you're the one who didn't go for the 170. Yeah, I've done other stuff as well.
Yeah, not the UK Open semi-final, not
Yeah.
Ali Pally win. Yeah,
No.
just that bit.
Then a couple of weeks later, I was back to square one again. I was really struggling. Try not to wind your opponent up, I think. Yeah, I think I wound Aiden up a bit too much on that one. But yeah, the main aim is obviously go back to Q School, try and get the card, and start working my way back up the rankings where I think I belong.
So stay with us on Pluto TV today after the live darts is done, because as you can see we have a tungsten talk, and it's the premiere, not seen before, with Dave Pallett, and find out some insights into how, why and where he is with the game at this particular moment in time. And don't forget that Pallett is in Group A of our Champions Week come the end of this series, so plenty to find out about him, and plenty to find out today about who's going to top the table and where the guys are going to end up. We have a match now between Daniel Larson and Robert Thornton, which again is a battle of the big names in this group, Trina.
First leg
It
is
is
Daniel
indeed,
to
and
throw first.
a win here
Game on.
for Robert would mean that they are level on points. He would join Larson on 4 points. So all to play for.
71.
Come the end of the group, if people at home don't understand that there is obviously monetary value to which position you finish in the group.
81.
So every couple of points is vital to try and help your monetary value come the end of day 3 here in Group A.
85.
Points mean prizes.
Yeah, exactly that.
60. $95.
You were saying earlier, Scott, that Larson keeps himself busy with business. What do you know what he actually does?
I don't actually. He's never. We've spoken about just how busy and high profile he is, but we've never really gone into the ins and outs of what exactly it is. I don't think it's any secret. I just think it means that he's that busy with it. It's kind of
95.
so it restricts his
Daniel,
his time, which is a great shame for darts, because he kind of dips in and dips out, and I wonder, you know, Daniel's gone to a high level with the game
95.
by doing it the way he does it, and me having another job away from the darting scene, I understand exactly where he's coming from. But he's one of those players that he's a clever player. He's an intelligent player, and I wonder where he could have gone, how much higher he could have gone. Could he have gone right to the very top? Could he have been a top 32 player in the PDC? And I think possibly if he had no other distractions, there was a time that he could have done.
Okay, cool.
Second leg is Roberts to throw first.
As he takes the first leg of the match, a holder throw, 15 dart leg.
54.
And something we'll find out tomorrow, Scott, what he actually does for a living, and you hold him down, I'll talk to him.
Yeah, Okay, I'll try. I'll just sit on him. That'll keep him down there.
41.
Yeah, I'll get Boris to help me.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
57.
Nobody will argue with him.
I don't. If Boris tells me to sit down, I sit down. I don't even ask where. I just
30.
sit on the spot.
$81. $140.
Nice 140 there from Thornton. Larson should start on the 19s here. Great darts.
133.
Brilliant darts.
Yeah, once again, he's a shot of the 170.
60. Daniel, you require 170.
Thornton on 176. Nice 170s hit here at the Super Series in the live lounges
42.
by Scott Taylor. He has 7 of them that he's hit in his varying appearances here, which is pretty impressive
34.
to hit 7 170s.
Daniel, you require 128.
It means you must be leaving it an awful lot.
Right, 74 left. So double 10. What a
Game
shot
shot
by
to second
Larson.
leg, Daniel
A
Larson.
128 check out. Brilliant stuff. 2-0. 15 dart
Third leg
leg.
is Daniel to throw first. Game on.
Yeah, it's that 128 to a 134 he had earlier against Boris Kirchmark. But the 138 is a more difficult shot for me.
45.
I know that you have to hit 2 double tops the way that he went earlier, but it's just you've got to hit that second treble. It's an odd
40.
number, 128. 129, you only have to hit 1 treble to leave yourself a dart at the ball. But the 128, once you then hit your treble, it's kind of a disadvantage because you have to hit another one. A single 18 doesn't leave you anything. So, yeah, but he just executed that beautifully.
180.
Robert Thornton fires in the first max of the match.
$79. $100. $100.
Leaves himself 138 after 12. Thornton looking to find a treble.
60.
And
Daniel,
he
you
can't.
require 138.
So 138 then for Larson.
Yeah, looks like he's going upwards with the 138. The new way to go for it is
60.
downstairs,
Robert,
and
you've
2
got
treble
121.
19s is the way all the young kids go now, Trina, but something that's never changed. That's 121
96.
and getting a go at the ball.
Daniel, you require 78.
Thornton has a little wry smile to himself towards, and here we go. It's another treble 18 for Larson.
54.
He hit 2 treble 18s
Robert,
when he
you
went out on the
require
128.
25.
Not successful on the double 12 this time. Thornton usually goes
Game
17s
shot
for
in the
double
third
4.
leg, Robert Thornton.
And that's what he's done, winding it up. He's telling himself to wind it up. Was that
Fourth
little
leg is
signal
Robert to throw first.
to himself?
Game on.
Yeah, Robert likes to play with pace, doesn't he?
140.
And that's really his forte. That's the way he plays this game.
60. $60.
Only a 60 that time for Thornton. Oh, wow. Now then, that was only 40 as the point was not touching the board. It has to touch the board. Doesn't have to penetrate it.
100.
It has to be touching.
George Baker, our referee there, were adjudicator, was obviously, from the angle that he stood, he could see that there was daylight between the point
78
and the board, thus declaring the point was not touching.
59.
A chance now for Thornton
58.
to level the match here.
Robert, you require 142.
142 required. It's not going to go. But he does leave it
110.
very handy.
Yeah, Larson. Oh,
It's a bit wibbly wobbly.
the thing is, he was going for 95 worst case scenario, leave himself 170. That wobbly dart caused him all the
122,
problems,
Robert,
but he
you require
managed to hit
32.
the treble to leave himself a shot. Should he get back? Should Thornton allow him to get back?
Game shot in the
Thornton
fourth leg,
doesn't.
Robert Thornton.
Third dart dagger in the heart of Larson. All levelled
Fifth
up
leg
now,
is Daniels to
2-2.
throw first. Game on.
So Larson goes again. It's now a best of three shootout.
And there's that bounce out again
80.
from Larson. Clatters into the barrel of his first dart and loses momentum. Cannot penetrate
41.
the board.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a dart on dart out. There's no two ways about it. We are seeing an awful lot of players use these
96.
thicker moulded plastic flights these days. It seems to be the trend. Back in my day, they were put on a set of darts that you didn't want to break.
125.
In the pub, and they were sat in a little box at the corner, so you could go and borrow a set of darts in the pub. And they had these solid plastic flight numbers. And now, here we are, 35 years later, and it's common practice to have that type of thing in your darts.
It's almost full circle, isn't it? But it's it's a much better quality
140.
these days as well as to them ones used to bend a lot, didn't they? And disfigure kind of things. But these are rigid and
100.
are far more sturdy.
$36. Daniel, you require 140.
Now that 36 there has left Thornton on a bogey number. You won't be able to check it out.
60. $119.
He leaves
Daniel, you
himself
require
tops.
80.
So pressure on this 80 then for Larson to hold his throw. Double 10. Double 5. A
Game
double
shot in the
5
fifth
he
leg,
finds under
Daniel
pressure.
Larson.
Holds his throw and leads by 3 legs to 2.
Sixth leg is Robert to throw
Crucial.
first. Game on.
You'd say there, wouldn't you, Scott?
Yeah, absolutely. That could be a turning point in this match.
100.
All about moments. Winning matches is all about moments. It doesn't always have to be a big ton plus shot. It can be little clutch moments that start to make you believe that it's your match and it's your day.
133.
Yeah, exactly that. But the thing was about that, It's so important for him to hold his throw there.
55.
And with Thornton sat on tops, the way Thornton hits tops, you know, that was an ideal time for Thornton to break, but Larson holds him off.
41.
Takes the shot out.
Thornton comes back.
180.
Oh, again, timing. Super stuff from Thornton.
Just leave 166, but there's not a lot he could do about that.
45.
He's in control of this leg. A leg he must win to stay in the match.
You know, all the darting experts will be on your fan page now, Trina, telling you that he
90.
could probably done something else and went somewhere else to leave 167 maybe.
Possibly.
But he'd have to move with his first start. First start was okay. He had to move. Once he hit the second dart in the treble, he had no
140.
choice.
Robert, you require 76. 20 scored. Yeah.
56 left. Top cent.
56. Daniel, you require 142.
So, potentially for the match, he needed 2 treble 17s. There's another bounce out. That one's a genuine one. It must have hit
77.
one of the wires on and around the ball,
Robert,
which
you require 20.
if you do hit that outer ring there, there's a
Game
lot
shot,
of wires in the
sixth leg,
way,
Robert Thornton.
and the potential bounce outs are pretty high. Thornton there makes it 3-3 with that double 10.
Seventh and final leg, it's
And
Daniel.
now it's all about Larson holding his nerve and holding his own throat.
$95. $80.
Well, look at that for Thornton. There's been some bizarre things happening in this match, hasn't it? A few bounce out, crucial bounce outs, and there's the Robin Hood from Thornton.
58.
Yeah, it might have been a Robin Hood
100.
from Thornton, but there's no Sheriff of Rottingham around here at the Super Series.
$140. $140.
Great leg of darts here between the pair. Larson still in control.
100.
Leaves himself 108 when he returns.
Thornton, you feel, needs a treble here.
100.
Oh, he duly does. And now
108.
108 is under immense pressure for Larson. And that's why you don't tend to go that way.
29.
And that is a
Robert,
bit
you
of a
require 81.
stinker of a visit for Larson.
Yes, a great opportunity for Thornton. Oh, and he
shot.
finds
And
the
the match,
bullseye,
Robert
smacks it
Thornton.
smack bang in the middle. Takes the 4-3 victory against Daniel Larson. 85.39 for Robert Thornton and an 81.95 for Daniel Larson. 2 maximums for Robert, 50% on his doubles. Really makes the difference. Coming up after the break, we have Jake Jones and George Munoz.
Are you ready to lift that trophy, Darius? Yeah. Let's do it then. Ladies and gentlemen, your Modus Super Series 9 champion is Lucky D, Darius Lewandowski!
what a wonderful night of darts we have seen, and we are ready. Our champion is ready, and it's trophy. So receive the trophy. £25,000. The new Modus Super Series champion, the Terminator, Marvin Van Velzen. And one more time, the 8th Modus Super Series champion, the Terminator, Marvin Van Velzen. And the new Modus Super Series champion is Andreas Dirty Harrison. And one more time, the 7th Modus Super Series champion. Give it up for Andreas Dirty Harrison.
The moment we've all been waiting for. Would you please show your appreciation for your Series 6 Modus Super Series champion, Scott Taylor.
One more time, your new Modus Super Series champion. He is Chucky. He is Jim McEwen.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Modus Super Series champion, retaining his title, the Nuke, Luke Littler!
And we're underway here in the Super Series. Steady start from Deacon, straight into the treble 20 with his first start. That'll settle him down. Murphy responds in kind, and that's a lovely...
Strange sometimes how it feels just sitting here, watching the darts week in, week out, watching the players do what I used to do. Keep telling myself that I'm happy. I've moved on. I sit with a microphone in my hand, but deep down, that player inside just wants to come out. There's too much left just to sit and fade away quietly, and I can feel it. It's clear as day. I've got to get back up there. Not next year, not someday, but this series. I can't sit here any longer. It's time.
Finishers under pressure. That trend continues, and there's the showboating. Absolutely loves Big Dot. Big moments, getting his shouts.
So here's our breakdown of the rest of the players after Group A. You can see in Group B, which will be Thursday night, it'll be Fallon Sherritt, Paul Hogan, and yes, the one and only Matthew Edgar, our co-commentator compadre. What a nice little setup, nice little VT we had of him there. That was nice. Group C will be joined by Scott Baker, Richard Rowland, and Aaron Gill, and they will all get underway, Groups B and C, on Thursday and Friday. But we're back to Group A and the action that we've seen today. Our last three results saw George Minios go down 4-0 to Boris Kurtzmar, and a very impressive display from Kurtzmar. Jake Jones, after a win, went down to Tom Sykes, and Tom Sykes really did open up the scoring section of his game. And if you just joined us before the break, we had Daniel Larson going down 4-3 to Robert Thornton, finishing on the ball to get his winning leg. And this is how it all affects day one of Group A and the table, with one match each left to go. Kurtzmar tops the table. He's down on 8 points with his 4 wins. Sykes is right up behind him on 6 points. His only loss being Kurtzmar. Daniel Larson and Thornton are level, and Jake Jones with a win. George Minios at the bottom there. No wins yet to his credit, but not for the lack of trying. He deserves more than what he's got, but sometimes that's what the game does to you. So the next game we have is Jake Jones taking on George Minios. Could this be the one where Minios gets a win? I think he's deserved one so far this morning. He's put in 3 ton plus finishes, a couple of 180s, and he's just been a tad unlucky with the timing of what other players have done to him, Trina.
He has indeed, and you know, the last match that he played against Boris is the only match that he hasn't got any legs in, and you know, a couple of 4-3 defeats for him. So he's been the surprise of the week so far. Yeah,
the table is up in the players' room.
140.
So the players can obviously monitor where they are as the day's going on and as the next few days go on. And I'd imagine George would have been looking at this
56.
thinking, this is a good chance for me to get my first win on the board here against Jake, because he's the one above you. We've spoken about the monetary value of
100.
where you finish in the group, and you're financially rewarded. And yeah, that goes through your mind when you're playing out there and you're watching that screen.
43.
Yeah, and obviously a win here from George will not only get his first points on the board, his first victory on the board, but it would put him level with
60.
Jake. Like you said, he's been so unlucky. He really has been the person to watch, and I think going into the next couple of days,
100.
he could upset a few people.
He's an unknown quantity to us, isn't he, here at the Super Series? And you can look back at stats, you can look back at whatever you like, but until you've actually come here, experienced this place, being on the TV for the first time maybe, and in front and on the big screen, it changes players and changes how they feel about the game. So you don't know what they're going to do. You know,
59. Georgia
the stats and all that are really, really nice, but it doesn't tell you what they're going to do on the day and in the moment. And here we go. He's having another moment.
George Monios.
And this moment, it's a 71 finish and a breaker throw. And this is what we're saying about him. He has a game, and
first game on.
He doesn't drop off it too much, does he? He has a set game. It's around that kind of 80 average.
40.
And he's, at the moment, I know we're only one leg in, he's up on a 95 at the minute. So he's able to up that. He's settling in, and once he's settled in, you wonder what more he can give us in the next couple of days, because he seems to be taking to it like a duck to water.
Yeah, exactly that. You know, and the Monday for debutants is all about taking in the sun, you know, taking in the surroundings, getting used to the stage, getting used to the cameras around you, getting used to playing in silence. And, you know, like you say, he seems to have...
91.
He looks like he's comfortable.
Yeah, I've been impressed with what I've seen. You know, qualified through
100.
the ADC regional tables. And I can see why. I can see why he's here. Jones here.
120.
He now has a dart on the floor.
And that, again, was a clatter into his 2 previous darts rather than a bounce out from the board itself.
114.
Just losing that little bit of momentum as it hits the other 2.
I have to say, I'm
59.
on these types of
Georgia require 81.
sort of plastic flight nowadays, and the one thing they are easier about, you don't get flights flying off and having to put them in between throws and everything. So there is an advantage in that way if you don't want to be
41.
messing with your equipment
150.
and concentrate on your game. But the other the disadvantage is that you do get the odd bounce out now and again, or the dart on dart out. It's not a bounce out, because a bounce out
Georgia
means it's
require 40.
the board failing you, and I don't think that that's the case on many more darts that drop to the floor these days.
Game shot in the second
Well, he does
leg.
find it with his
Jordan
third
Munoz.
and final dart.
Third leg, it's Jake to throw first. Game on.
He leads by 2 legs to 0.
96.
Munoz had a bounce out there, and it kind of helped him. The one that fell out left him more space to use the existing dart to get the double top in. So
60.
yeah, everybody sees a drop out as a bit of a failure, but they're not really if it drops out of blocking you from getting to a double.
No, you can get good ones and bad ones, can't you? And
100.
those that can do you a bit of a favour and those that just hinder you immensely.
95.
I am still marvelling at the way that Munoz watches his dart go. It kind of watches it out of his hand to make sure it goes up. It's very
58.
It's a bit what's the word?
mesmerising.
Mesmerising, that's the word.
You got some new teeth. You're running them in for a horse, have you?
Running them in for the dog, yeah.
118. $59.
I can't even spell mesmerise either.
I can't even say it.
55.
Well, yeah. It's fair play. To be fair, nor could anybody in my class at school, to be honest. I think they call it dyslexic these days.
44.
Back in the day, we were just stupid.
Yeah, very different, isn't it? You tend to get a label these days.
99. Jake, you require 144.
144 then for Jake. Not to be. So George will return for 74
96.
for a 3-0 lead.
Georgia requires 74.
It does have a certain amount of pressure with Jones on 48.
Game
Oh,
shot
he's
in the
nailed
third
that
leg,
one as
George
well.
Munoz.
Well.
Clutch finishes.
Fourth leg is George to throw first. Game on.
3 from 5 here for George. 60%. And it's proving to be enough. He's averaging
60.
90.18 at the moment. Jake's on 73.88. But his finishing is top notch.
Yeah, it really is. And
56.
as I said at the start of the match, we have seen him do 3-ton plus finishes before this one started, and now he's starting to fit those little clutch finishes in. And now the confidence is absolutely sky high, and he is sprinting for the finish line here to try and get his first win over Jake Jones.
You just see Jake in the background there, raising his eyebrows slightly as if to say, oh, come on, give me a break.
He's probably thinking, why are you doing this against me? But he's been doing it in spats in other matches, but not as complete as he has done so far in this game. But he's
100.
still a long way for the finish. He's got to finish it off while he's in this vein of form, you feel.
Yeah, he'll want to get it done from here, won't he? And although he's 3-0 up and he has time, he's got a few legs against him, and them 4 legs that he can get here, clear legs,
16.
might prove to be important later on in the week. First of all, he has to get over the line and get a win underneath his belt.
16. George, you require 141.
So he's not going to add the 141 to his ton plus finishes.
9.
And that is probably his lowest score of the day.
Yeah, a bit of a bag of nails, wasn't it, that? And Jake looking to find
58.
a treble, but he can't.
George, you require 132.
Jake was unable to capitalise on it, wasn't he?
60.
Yeah, trying to find a ton just for a bit of setup play with Jones not on a finish.
Yeah, good thinking. But that does put the pressure on his 72.
George, you
1 and
require
2 truly
72.
under pressure again, but we're in that 70s bracket again. Double 6. Get his first win on the board. That was a nervy one.
66.
Yeah, couldn't
Jake
really afford to go
68.
too hard at the double 3. So Jones then to try and get a leg on the board in this one and bring himself
Game
back
shot in
into
the
the
fourth
match.
leg. Jake
Yeah, I think you saw the look on Jake's face there. It was like, whoa, I've finally done it.
It was a half of a woohoo, wasn't it?
Fifth leg is
It
Jake.
it was a little woo, yeah.
Game on. $81.
That, of course, was a break of throw for Jake.
140.
So, well, it was a must-win leg for him, wasn't it, to keep him in the match? Still got it all to do. As he drops a dart on the floor.
58.
A nice little ghost throw, though. I think he realised that the dart wasn't in his hand.
Accidentally realised it wasn't there.
Yeah, that's what it looked like,
60.
didn't it? It was like,
It
oh,
did.
where's it gone? But no, he knew it wasn't there.
$56. $125.
Well, he finds the treble 20 bet again. After a 5 with his first dart. Recovers well.
99.
What'll he do for a 140 here?
$100.
No, almost, but leaves himself 76.
$95. Georgie requires 76.
So we're in that 70s bracket again for Munoz. 16. And another dart for his first win of the day.
36. Jake, you require 112.
It doesn't go. He offers an opportunity to Jones. 112. He goes round the sides.
40 scored.
And it is only 40 scored, so Munoz will be back.
56. Georgia require 40.
Tops end for a 4-1 victory and his first of the day. Can he find it with his third? He
Game shot.
does. He
And the
finds
man,
it,
George
gets
Munoz.
over the line, takes his first victory of today. A 4-1 victory over Jake Jones. 84.24 for George and 74.23 for Jake. 4 out of 11 for George. Coming up after the break, we have Robert Thornton and Boris Kirchmar.
He will be disappointed with that. He wanted to have
Graham
one dart.
requires 20.
Graham Usher wins the first game of Champions Night, and it was an absolute ripper. He hit one of them on tops. He missed one on double 12. Which one is it? It's the hit!
Outside opportunity for Andy Hamilton. Van der Velde should be getting a match start again here. He's already had one. Mr. Dart at tops for the match to win 4-1. And he Dart at double 16 gets the job done there for Jurgen van der Velde. He gets over the line with a 4-2-6.
Did he go for tops, or did he just overshoot the single? Jimmy doesn't care. Jimmy just looks to eat this up to make the semi-finals for the second time. Adam Kaplas has been eliminated. Keep us guessing. This time he's trying to leave double 18. He knows best, and he takes the lead. He's 2 darts away
Jeff requires 86.
from a Super Series final. He's 1 dart away. He doesn't need any more darts. Jeff Smith makes the Series 11 final. Is Usher losing his cool a little bit here?
Oh, absolutely. Right now, I'd say the head's gone, and you don't have long to recover. It is very, very short format darts. Van Skee's halfway to victory.
He only needs one more. Jimmy Van Ski is yet again into a Modus Super Series final.
Flashback vibes. Can Jimmy Van Ski do the same? Just needs the one treble here on the 19s. Finds it. For the ball.
101.
Oh, unlucky. A lot of pressure on it. He's going to split it. 2 darts for double 4 for the match.
Game. Go. And the Modus Super Series 11 champion, Jeff Smith.
Welcome back to the Modus Super Series here in Portsmouth, live on Pluto TV. Before the break, we had George Modus take his first victory of the day against Jake Jones. 4-1 result. Gets him off the line, off on his way for the rest of the week. And here now we have Robert Thornton against Boris Kirchmar. Boris leading the table.
First leg is Robert.
4 out of 4 at the moment.
Game on.
So a chance now for him to get a clean sheet for today.
45. $60.
Kirchmar being mighty impressive today. Dropping just 2 legs in his 4 matches.
140.
A win here against Thornton would see him go 5 out of 5 for the day.
100.
Could he be joining the 28-point club from Group A come Wednesday, or
125.
could he even open up the 30-point club? All will be revealed over the next 2 days, but
95.
there's Thornton to deal with here, and Thornton is a touch in front.
45.
But that non-treble visit seemed to be commentator's curse for him.
Robert did take
100. Robert, you call 100.
his win against Larson in his previous match.
100. Boris, you require 146.
Sees him 2 out of 4 for today.
$94. Robert, you require 46.
So for a holder throw, 46.
10 scored.
Double 18. And
Game
double
shot the
18
first
he
leg,
finds.
Robert Thornton.
Gets the first leg on the board.
Second leg, it's Boris to throw
Boris
first.
wanted to get on with it here, but he had to remember that there is a slight delay between legs of anywhere between 6 to 8 seconds as our
180.
technology logs and registers all the scores and finishes and the stats that we
41.
need, and we drip feed you over the course of a day or a session.
180.
So Kirchmar, 2 180s back to back. That's all I'm going to say.
Boris, you require
In the right order.
41.
It's a good start. Oh,
109.
but sets up for a 10 darter, which would still be mighty impressive.
And a fist pump there of appreciation from Robert Thornton.
Absolutely, Thornton.
45.
Hasn't he done a
Boris,
9
you
darter
require
in the
32.
double in, double out Grand Prix a few years ago?
He has.
Game shot in the second
Him and
leg,
James Wade
Boris
hit one
Kirchmar.
apiece in the same match.
I knew my old Alzheimer's wasn't
Third
kicking
leg
in.
is
I knew that
Robert
was
to throw
right.
First. Game on.
Kirchmar bounces straight back on his own throw in 11.
45.
Thornton was a little way back there on 374 when Kirchmar got out.
97.
These are all things that affect the average, by the way, trainer.
Yes, indeed.
140.
Boris just ticking along at a 108 average at the moment.
100.
I know it's early doors, but super stuff from him.
68. $80.
And that was a bounce out. I think it was a clatter against the dart again. Just lost that little bit of momentum again.
58.
Boris gave the board a stare all the same, and I think the board looked back at him and said, I promise, Boris, I won't do that again.
140.
Well, Boris leaves 84 after 12.
134.
And that is a
Boris
great
require
reply
84.
from Thornton. Bullseye. And
Game
in bullseye
shot in
he
the third leg.
finds.
Boris
What a shot
Kirchmar.
out there from Boris Kirchmar.
Fourth leg is Boris to throw
Breaks the
first.
throw of Thornton
Game on.
with a 15 dart leg. And leads the match by 2 legs to 1.
Thornton was poised and thinks he was getting back to hold his own throw.
100.
Kirchmar had other ideas. And why wouldn't we think the guy that's an 8-time soft tip world champion.
135.
Why do we think he wouldn't hit the bullseye? Of course he would.
Yeah, it's a massive part of the soft tip game, isn't it?
45.
So, yeah, it's only natural that he should be able to hit it. Look at them averages there, 101.87
99.
for Kirchmar, 81.69 for Thornton.
$58.
Great darts from Thornton as he fires in his first 180 of the match.
123. Robert,
Boris
you require
almost
87.
follows with one.
47.
Well, needed tops, but couldn't quite find the target. He will be back for it as Kirchmar on 175 cannot finish.
37. Robert, you require 40.
Certain amount of pressure on the tops here for Thornton.
20.
And he's fluffed his lines, and
Boris, you require
Kirchmar has
38.
38 with that big finish. Does he go straight at it? Of course he does. Double 12 now. Just double checking with himself.
Game shot in the fourth
Double
leg.
from
Kirchmar.
Kirchmar, and I tell you what, he looks in rampant mood today, doesn't he?
He does indeed, and
Fifth leg is Robert to throw
17
first.
dart leg,
Game on.
averaging over the ton. And looks very impressive.
66.
He's already averaged a 104 today. That was against Daniel Larson.
100.
You would not put it past him to finish this on 100 plus average either.
140.
To dispatch of Thornton, but Thornton's got other ideas.
100.
Now this a leg that the Thorn must win to keep himself in the
35.
match. But that is a disappointing visit. And a real opportunity here for Kirchmar
100.
to turn the screw.
And he was looking like he got away with it until that last dart.
123.
But lovely from Thornton. He doesn't go away.
$100. Robert, you got 137.
Well, it won't go this time.
99.
So Boris a chance
Boris,
at the
you got
101 for the
101.
match.
Looks like he's starting at the top. 9 for 32.
69.
And you
Robert,
can see the
require
disappointment on his
38.
face. He expects to hit these every time.
Game shot in the fifth
Thornton
leg.
straight
Robert
at the
Thornton.
double, no messing. 3-2. But it's all about Kirchmar now.
Fifth
And
leg is Boris to throw first. Game on.
he has the darts to seal the deal.
A throw-in for the match.
60.
Can only find 60 to start off, so big hit here from Thornton is essential.
100.
And he does so.
$58.
The power pack there indicating the scores for you.
43.
Golf
100.
between the 90 plus scores there, isn't there? On the power pack of scoring. Thornton is trying to dig in and hang on to his shirt tails here.
135.
And that's a big help. Pace of the game helping one another here. They both are enjoying the pace of this game.
57.
Yeah, similar pace they throw at.
59.
Thornton leaves himself on 124 after 12.
82.
And that's a good last start from
Robert, you call 124.
Kirchmar. Treble 18 would have left the bullseye.
63. Boris, you call 144.
Oh, well, there's 4 of them. There's 22 of them.
42. Robert, you require
So,
61.
looks like we're going all the way here.
Game shot in the second
We are,
leg.
most
Robert
certainly are.
Thornton.
That 11-day dart leg from Kirchmar has not frightened Thornton at all. In fairness, it's probably kicked him into action a little more.
Seventh
indeed,
and final
and,
leg is Robert to throw first.
He's got the bit between his teeth, hasn't he?
Game on.
And Robert now throwing for the match. Has the advantage of throw.
81.
And that's a good last start. Recovers well.
$100. $80. $81.
And a good last start there from Boris as well. Picks off the treble 19. Make sure he has a treble visit.
85.
Thornton knows what he's got to do here. He's just got to keep it in trebles and get himself a chance at the double first. And then he'll back himself. That's what he'll do.
140.
What a start that was from Kirchmar. Bit of shoulder, bit of everything. And here comes Thornton again.
140.
Super reply from him.
Yeah, and a shout of, come on! But here comes Kirchmar.
140.
And that
Robert,
is
you
great
got
setup play.
115.
And this has to go for Thornton. Treble 19. Double 19. Oh, just
96.
above the
Boris, you
wire.
require 40.
So tops now for Kirchmar for the match. That's some distance away, but that
Game
one
shot.
finds
And
the
match,
target.
Boris
A
Kirchmar.
4-3 victory there over Robert Thornton. A superb match there by the pair of them. Robert Thornton, 86.80. Boris Kirchmar, 93.93. 3 maximums in there, 44% for Boris. Coming up after the match, after the break, Tom Sykes, Daniel Larson.
Are you ready to lift that trophy, Darius? Yeah. Let's do it then. Ladies and gentlemen, your Modus Super Series 9 champion is Lucky D, Darius Lewandowski!
Well, what a wonderful night of darts we have seen, and we are ready. Our champion is ready, and it's trophy. So receive the trophy. £25,000. The new Modus Super Series champion, the Terminator, Marvin Van Velzen. And one more time,
Super Series champion, the Terminator, Marvin Van Velzen. And the new Modus Super Series champion is Andreas Dirty Harrison. And one more time, the 7th Modus Super Series champion. Give it up for Andreas Dirty Harrison.
The moment we've all been waiting for. Would you please show your appreciation for your Series 6 Modus Super Series champion, Scott Taylor.
Time, your new Modus Super Series champion. He is Chucky. He is Jim McEwen.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Modus Super Series champion, retaining his title, the Nuke, Luke Littler.
Welcome back to the Modus Super Series, where we can see that Boris Krčmar has won all 5 of his matches on Monday. A fantastic start to Group A for him, going through the card ahead of Tom Sykes, who can get to 8 points himself. Daniel Larsson in 3rd place. George Monios on debut getting off the mark as well, as has Jake Jones. We're going to see Sykes and Larsson play in the final match of the day, but first, I'm delighted to say that Boris has joined me for a chat in the studio. Boris, well played today. How do you feel about how your darts have gone today?
Thank you. I feel really good, and I hope I can keep this game, this level of game, to all week.
What are you expecting from yourself this week?
I expect to win this week, normally.
Last time you were here, a good week, and then lost out in the semi-finals. How did you feel about that?
Yes, I play good all week, but in semi-final I don't keep my level. But what I say before, I hope I can keep my game in good level and win this week.
We've got some viewers in Croatia actually watching on Zona Sport TV. How big is darts getting out in Croatia?
I think the darts is big in all Europe last 2-3 years, all the world, but in Croatia, yes, very, very popular. Every year we have more and more players, and I hope many people watch this game.
How big would it be for you, and indeed for Croatian darts, if you were to win this week?
I think this is big deals for darts in Croatia and for me.
Do you feel a sense of you're the main man in Croatia, and people watching can learn from you and hope to be where you are?
Yes, many people send me message, and I know now when I take my mobile phone, I have maybe 100 message from all the world. People send me message and ask me something of darts, of I can help him.
And what is the ultimate plan for you? Obviously, you've had your PDC tour card. I'm assuming you want to get back there as well. Win here in the meantime, of course. What is your future hopes in this game?
Now, first I must focus to qualification for World Championship of PDC, and after this Q School, I back my tour card.
Well, Boris, a fantastic start this week. Well played today. Thanks for talking to us. The final match is about to get underway. Tom Sykes against Daniel Larsson, and talking you through it, Trina Gulliver and Scott Mitchell.
Yeah, thanks, Murph. I have to say, Boris Kurtzmar, his English has got better and better. I sat with him and had a, what you call a Sunday lunch carvery, we'll call it, one day. And he sat with me and my wife, and his English was absolutely terrible. About 18 months ago, he could hardly understand, although I have got a funny Dorset accent, he could hardly understand a word. And the one thing I think has helped him is understanding English better when he comes over and travels to here. I think that's helped him an awful lot with his game, because you don't come over sort of so apprehensive about your game in general because you're understanding the language more.
It's just about making you feel more comfortable, isn't it? And
game on.
There's nothing worse when you can't understand the language that's being said, and you feel out of the loop a little bit. You feel not included, and and once you get that underneath your belt a little bit, that language barrier can open all sorts of doors, 59. Can't it? And just makes you feel more comfortable, I think.
Yeah, when we go and travel to another country, there's lots of us English go together, so we don't feel out of it. You're always 95. All together. So yeah, when he travels, he's maybe one or two or three at the moment, probably just him most of the time because of the funding and the finance. But anyway, we'll get on to that. You'll have a lot more 59. Chance to talk about that over the next couple of days. At the moment, we've got Tom Sykes taking on Daniel Larsson, and I was commenting earlier about 59. How Daniel Larsson flits in and out, and looking up a few stats, and I saw that the PDC hold a Nordic and Baltic sort of TV tournament. I think our dear friend Henry was out there commentating on it, and
he was indeed, yes.
He did tell me that Daniel Larsson actually beat Andreas Harrison in the semi-final out there, and Larsson's sort of winning legs were 15, 15, 14, 13, 15 for a 103 average. So when I said I didn't know how much he'd been playing, he's been playing a fair bit, a fair standard, 61. And he just drops in a 180 there, right on cue. If you're beating Andreas Harrison at the minute, you're playing tidy, because he is one of the man at the moment. He is one of the people that we anticipate will go and get a tour card comfortably in January.
74. Tom, you require 104.
Well, the double 16 is missed by Larsson, so 104 for Tom.
72.
He can't find the double 16
Daniel,
either.
You require 32.
So chance now for Larsson for a break of throw. One dart in hand.
16.
Can't find the target.
Tom, you require 32.
So to hold his throw, double 16.
Game
Finds it with his second dart, and indeed does hold his throw. 1-0.
Yeah, nicely done by my England teammate Tom Sykes.
Second leg, it's Daniel to throw first. Game on.
Larsson will maybe rue that miss. You don't often get darts to break Tom Sykes on his own throw. When 59. You do, if you have any plans of beating him, it's paramount that you take them and dent his confidence.
93.
Good last start from Tom. Covers the treble 18.
95.
Just a little bit of a snatch of the arm there from Daniel Larsson. Finds himself throwing his third dart into the treble 5.
You say the snatch of the arm is still not pronounced as much as Dave Chisnell, let's say, who seems to manage to still make it find its location, its destination that he wants it to go.
Yeah, sometimes wonder how it does, doesn't it? It reminds me of his throw. Is a bit like Jockey Wilson.
38.
They're very, very similar with the snatch and the pull. But both find the target.
177.
And that is fantastic darts there by Larson.
170.
Puts the pressure on this 170. It's not going to go. So Larson will be back for the 45 to level the match up at one apiece.
45.
It's usually
Game
top
shot
of the
the
board,
second
man,
leg,
and that
Daniel
9
Larson.
for 36 shows. Sometimes that can be a difficult way to go, because if you go inside that double 18 and you've got to go across to the 9s, that first dart in the 9 can be in the way.
Yeah, that's a good point. Could be a hindrance, couldn't it?
140.
And so important to get that 9 in the right place then, should you need to move
43.
to the double 9.
$100. $90.
Good last there from Larson, just to keep him in touch, but he's 100 plus
55.
these behind, so he's looking at a double treble visit here to try and close the gap. There's one, and there's the second.
Yeah, good darts. Sykes here looking to set it up.
97.
Finds the treble with his last dart. Leaves himself on 109 after 12.
Has to stay on the 19s
58.
to leave himself
Require 109.
the magical big fish. Considerably smaller. The 109 of Sykes now double 16 again.
77.
And he is just the width of a wire away. If he had fatter points, that would have been in.
Well, there's the first one. There's the second one. Bullseye for the 170. And he's just outside.
145. Tom, you require 32. Game shot in the third leg. Tom Sykes.
Yeah, nicely done from Sykes.
Fourth leg is
Establishes
Daniel to
control
go
of the
first.
game again.
Game on.
Averages at the moment.
100.
Tom Sykes 87.73. Daniel Larson 93.72. He finds himself behind.
97.
Yeah, I always find that when you're thrown second, holding your own throw, you're always under pressure all the time, aren't you? Particularly if
40.
your opponent hasn't given up their throw at any point in time in the match. That was a poor visit from Larson, and
96.
an opportunity for Sykes to make inroads into keeping him thinking that he's behind
60.
on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and only a 60 again there for Larson as well. And this visit here from Sykes is a magical one.
168.
Leaves himself 140 after 9. And really has piled the pressure on with that shot.
60. Tom, you require 140.
Finds the first treble 20, needs another. Double 10 for a 140 checkout.
130.
So close.
He will be back for the double 5. I anticipate if Larson doesn't hit big here, which he looks like he's going to.
125. Tom, you require 10.
He's going to go straight at it.
Game shot in the fourth
Yeah,
leg. Tom
nice.
Sykes.
Double 2 there to settle the nerves. It's a break of throw. And now Larson in all sorts of problems, being
Fifth leg,
cast
it's
away
Tom to throw first.
from the top
Game
2
on.
in the table.
15 dart leg there as well from Sykes. Averaging just above
100.
90 now. Daniel Larson just below 89.37.
Yeah, where's for Sykes here? We'll see him go up onto 8 points. Kirchmar, we already know, is up at the top of the table on 10. And it would leave
45.
Larson back on 6 points. He will be 4 points off of the top. But plenty of games in hand. Tomorrow's another day.
80.
As a dart player, you never know what you're going to come back and play like the next day. Also, Kirchmar, having had 5 out of 5, will have 5 other players going, oh, yes, please, I want a piece of that. I want to knock him off his totem pole that he's sat on the top of.
Yeah, target's on his back, isn't it, for tomorrow? And it really would be
99.
The players would look at it as a good scalp, wouldn't they?
$140.
Yeah, they sure would. And just looking down at my stats for today, another unusual stat for a day with so many games is only 4 games of our 14 so far have gone with the throw.
You require 82.
It's usually a big advantage, but it doesn't seem so much today. Players don't seem to be taking a lot of notice of the golden rule.
57. Daniel, you require
Unfortunate for Sykes there, but Larson, you feel if he has any chance of getting back in this match, this has to go.
Does find the treble.
76.
Wires the double 14.
25.
So Sykes now for the match, 25. Just on the inside of the wire. Chance for Larson.
Require 28.
Yeah, double 14's the target. You'd say that's a lovely marker.
Game shot in the 5th leg. Daniel
And
Larson.
it was. That's why I said it.
Perfect dart.
Yeah, lovely.
As a marker, of course.
He now has a chance to hold throw and go 3-3 here with Sykes, but we know Sykes is a bit of a scoring machine. But it's how he reacts to that. Missed darts at a double to win it. We're looking at Sykes' stats again. He's 3 from 12 on the outer ring.
45.
25%. You're looking for 33% at the end of the day. You know, 1 every 3, I think most players
57.
would accept. Last week when I was here in Group A, we had them do 40% on shot out average, on outer ring average, which was phenomenal. And the worst one was at 32%, which was just crazy standard.
That's very consistent, isn't it? And yeah, good measure
140
of where your game should be. And like you say, around the 33, you're doing well.
58. $114.
Good 140 there from Sykes. Puts him on 164.
$59. Tom, you require 164.
Well, it's not going to go this time.
64.
Doesn't find a treble. Would have liked one to put a bit more pressure on, but see what Daniel can do here. He needs to find 2 trebles.
$40. Tom, you require 100.
Tops. Not this time.
60.
No need to, Trina, with his opponent back on 200. There was no need to have to take the risk of throwing one out the top of the board. Larson now here will be putting some serious pressure on Sykes for the 40.
Tommy require 40.
The 180, a little bit too late for Larson, even though it's his second of the match.
Game shot and the
Too
match,
late it
Tom
was.
Sykes.
You could see that Sykes was going to take that out. Good match there between the two of them. High end on the 80s. Tom Sykes, 89.63, 87.49. Checkout success 30%. I do think those averages would be higher if he managed to do them. We head into a short break and we'll be heading to the studio for analysis on all the day's play.
Are you ready to lift that trophy, Darius? Yeah. Let's do it then. Ladies and gentlemen, your Modus Super Series 9 champion is Lucky D, Darius Lewandowski!
Well, what a wonderful night of darts we have seen, and we are ready. Our champion is ready, and it's trophy. So receive the trophy. £25,000. The new Modus Super Series champion, the Terminator, Marvin Van Velzen. And one more time, the 8th Modus Super Series champion, the Terminator, Marvin Van Velzen. And the new Modus Super Series champion is Andreas Dirty Harrison. And one more time, the 7th Modus Super Series champion. Give it up for Andreas Dirty Harrison.
The moment we've all been waiting for. Would you please show your appreciation for your Series 6 Modus Super Series champion, Scott Taylor?
One more time, your new Modus Super Series champion. He is Chucky. He is Jim McEwen.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Modus Super Series champion, retaining his title, the Nuke, Luke Littler!
Welcome back. Here is what happened in the final 6 matches today. Boris Kritchmer continued his dominance throughout. Robert Thornton, though, did take him to a last leg decider in that penultimate game. Tom Sykes stays hot on the Croatians' heels after that 4-2 victory over Daniel Larsson in the closing game of the day. And that means the group table looks like this. Boris Kritchmer with a perfect record today, just losing 5 legs along the way. Sykes 2 points behind him. Larsson and Thornton sit in the middle, and the Greek debutant George Monios and Jake Jones have 2 points, 1 win apiece, sitting in 5th and 6th place. Trina Gulliver joins me to discuss what's happened today, and there's only one place to start. I'm glad that he didn't lose any matches because I had to interview him, and he's not the type of guy you want to upset, is he, Boris? But he'll be very, very happy today.
Yeah, he played really well, didn't he? It's very consistent, and his game was all round perfect. His finishing was good as well, and power scoring was great. And
he was very forthright, wasn't he? I expect to win this week. He really is backing himself.
Yeah, he is, and he should be. He's a great player, and he plays a lot of soft tip, or he did do, and he's a very experienced player. So you don't blame him for backing himself at all.
Yeah, and he said that darts is growing massively in Croatia, in fact, all around Europe. I mentioned to him, not only we're on Pluto TV around the world, but Zona Sport TV are a broadcast partner for us in Croatia as well. It's great to see, isn't it, these new countries kind of coming to the darty party, so to speak.
Darty party, yeah, I like that. Yeah, it is indeed, and it's like you say, and it's great to see, and Modus Super Series gives that opportunity here with Pluto TV and all the other channels as well that come along the way. But yeah, it's great to see him play, and he's a major role, isn't he, in the for Croatia as well.
Absolutely is. You mentioned opportunity at the Modus Super Series. Actually, that takes us nicely on to Tom Sykes, because he's someone who's really emerged in this venue at this place, and again, just doing what he does, really, isn't he? So consistent here.
He is so consistent. His doubling has been a bit of an issue, but he's managed to pin the doubles when he's had to, and when he's been under pressure. So, yeah, when he's been underneath the cosh, he's produced.
Yeah, and this battle with Daniel Larsson, I think Boris Kritschmar was favourite to win the group, but Tom Sykes and Larsson expected to challenge him. Sykes is winning that battle at the moment.
Yeah, and that's, like you say, at the moment, it's 2 more days to go. I'm sure that Larsson will want to turn that result around, but as it stands at the moment, he's ahead.
Yeah, Larsson with just a couple of wins. Is that a disappointing start to the week for him?
Yeah, I would say so. He'd probably expect a little bit more from himself. You could see him at the end of the game there getting a little bit frustrated with himself. But, he took out some great shots, taking out this 1-3-4 here, treble 18, tops. Some brilliant shots. So his games there is just not quite produced when he's been under pressure.
Won his first 2 matches, lost his last 3. Now, he's only been here once before. Did in the end reach the weekly final, Daniel Larsson, losing to Tom Sykes, funnily enough. But we spoke to Jamie Owens after he won on Saturday night, and he said how difficult a full week was. Do you think we've maybe got an example there of someone who's maybe come in, prepared for the first match, and kind of not yet learn how to maintain it throughout the day?
It's kind of like pacing yourself, isn't it, as well? And it is hard. It's very hard. It's a long week. There's a lot of darts to be played. You get tired. You do get tired. You get sore arms, sore knees, and whatever sort of thing. So you have to manage them conditions well.
One of the players that beat him was Robert Thornton, and some encouraging signs for him.
Yeah, Robert got going, I thought, towards the end. He started off slow, but towards the end of the day, his game got better, and you could really see him starting to enjoy it again.
Yeah, and he put some pressure on Boris as well, which nobody else has really done today. So that's really good to take into tomorrow.
Exactly, yeah, and he'll use that tomorrow as well as a good feed for himself, and going into tomorrow, he'll want to do a bit better.
As debutants go, then what have you made of George Monios, just a second Greek player to play here at the Super Series?
I've been really impressed with him. He's taken out, although he only sits on 2 points. His leg difference is slightly better, but he's taken out some good shots, and he's had a couple of 4-3 losses as well. So he's been a bit of a surprise, I think.
Yeah. Did you get the chance to catch up with him before, by the way? Because he did seem a little bit starstruck by the people here.
I did. Yeah, I had said to him, it's all about settling in today. Just take your time and just enjoy it, kind of thing. And asked him how he's pronounced his name, and it's Monios. So it's just things like that. But he did seem a little bit starstruck, but he seems to have settled straight away, to be fair.
Yeah, he has. And Henry Deacon, if you are watching, no, he didn't ask where you are. Jake Jones, the other debutant, 1 win for him as well. What have you made of him?
Yeah, I think there's more to come from Jake. He's throwing his first dart, that first dart underneath the target a little bit too often. and he'll be looking to rectify that tomorrow and the next day. But yeah, expect more from him.
What's your assessment of the day as a whole, first day of this week?
Well, it's been dominated, hasn't it, by Boris, and you know, if he continues to do what he's been doing today, then he's going to be hard to stop.
Certainly is. It's the start of a fantastic week here at the Modus Super Series as well. Some big names coming up later on. Thursday and Friday, groups B and C will get underway. We've got the return of Fallon Sherrock, of course, who secured her spot at the World Championship at Ali Pali. Paul Hogan is going to be here, and Matthew Edgar out of the commentary box onto the stage. Scott Baker, Richard Rowlands and Aaron Gill make up Group C. Who are you looking forward to seeing out of the incoming players? We
are always looking forward to see Fallon play, you know, or any lady that plays here. So, yeah, looking forward to that. And it was the PDC Women's Series the weekend as well. And although she didn't win the event, it was dominated by Bo again, but she played some great darts. And so, you know, it's the best I've seen her play for a while. And I think she's going to be a contender.
Yeah, well, while we're on that subject, you're a pioneer of women's darts. 5 women playing at the World Championship this year. That's incredible progress, isn't it?
It is, yes. And, you know, it's fantastic for us to have that opportunity. And, yeah, they've all learnt their place. And, yeah, it's going to be interesting.
What else is going to be interesting is one of our commentary team is going to be on that stage this week as well, Matthew Edgar. He's very confident, or outwardly so, certainly. What are you expecting from him?
When isn't he very confident? Yeah, I mean, it's been a while since he's been up there, hasn't it? So it'll be interesting to see how he gets on, and you know, and he'll also be knowing what the commentators are saying about him as well when he misses and stuff like that. So yeah, it'll be interesting to watch him play.
Just finally, does it add a bit of pressure when you have this role with a microphone in your hand to then go and back it up on the stage?
Yeah, it does really. Yeah, it does add the pressure because you're talking a good game then, if you like, but then you've got to produce when you're up there, and it doesn't always go to plan, does it?
No, certainly not. Well, it's gone to plan for Boris Kritschmar today. Thanks, Trina, for your company, as always. Plenty coming up here on the Modus Super Series channel on Pluto TV. And up next, one of our Champions Week participants, David Pallett, who will be in Group A on Champions Week. It's a Tungsten Talk premiere, the first time we will hear from him, with his good friend and our good colleague, Sam Mulliner, in the chair for that one. Luke Humphreys came in to the live lounge earlier, and we will be seeing what he got up to when he was here from 5:05 today. Boris Kritschmar continues his pursuit of an unbeaten Group A. Nobody's ever done it. 9:30 tomorrow morning. And as always, Saturday night is finals night here at the live lounge in Portsmouth. Before we go, just want to say a quick apology for the loss of coverage on Pluto TV at the start of today's show. Thanks for staying with us on the channel, and there is more coming up, and we will be back tomorrow as well. But today, it was brilliant by Boris. Can he back it up again tomorrow?
The new Modus Super Series champion. Yes! What a finish! The silencer, Jeff Smith! And it is that shot wins week 6.
Maximum checkout.
He's done it.
You will be disappointed with that. He wanted to have
Graham
one dart.
requires 20.
Graham Usher wins the first game of Champions Night, and it was an absolute ripper. He hit one of them on tops. He missed one on double 12. Which one is it? It's the hit.
Outside opportunity for Andy Hamilton. Van der Velde should be getting a match start again here. He's already had one. Mr. Dart at tops for the match to win 4-1. And he Dart at double 16 gets the job done there for Jurgen van der Velde. He gets over the line with a 4-2-6.
Did he go for tops, or did he just overshoot the single? Jimmy doesn't care. Jimmy just looks to eat this up to make the semi-finals for the second time. Adam Kaplas has been eliminated.